Hello everyone and welcome to the Quacken Smite League. I am Red Sniper 23. I'm going to be your commentator today. Joining me, I have some wonderful people. Why don't you introduce yourselves, gentlemen?
Well, I am Panic Chan, Mr. Commissioner of QSL, the league side. We are also accompanied by the Fancy Brown Man.
Yep, I'm just here to troll, to be honest.
And we're already in, so here we go. Let's get into picks and bans. Again, welcome to the QSL regular season, week 1. Here we go into picks and bans. This is going to be an interesting one. Dharmic Killers versus All In. So, taking a look at bans so far.
This is the quickest ban phase I've ever seen. Holy.
I know, right? So we get rid of the OP ones right away. That's right. Yamoja's gone. Set's gone. Apollo's gone. But that's an interesting one. Sobek and Nemesis also taken off the board. And yep, there's Scylla. The standard bans coming out by All In. So what you guys thinking so far?
They said her voice is low in the stream.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me try and turn this up.
You may have to adjust your volume too, Brown. If you
yeah. I did already.
I was about to say, I think I may have to do mine too. Hold on, let me look.
Or Skeet is just trolling us, one or the other.
All right, I think it should be better.
Perfect.
It should.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. We should be good now. Okay.
Okay.
But I'm kind of outside of the league itself. There's quite a few people that were in here that actually played earlier today in the SEC qualies. Daviezz being one of them. So I was just gonna kind of see how his mental is after after playing all day.
And Nuwa locked in, first pick of season 2, week 1. That's an interesting one. Nuwa very strong right now, especially with her ultimate, being able to at least give a little bit of a view, but also being able to deal damage with that global. And very quick picks and lock-ins, the Cupid and Ratatosker going over to All In.
I'm not entirely sold on this. I'm not entirely sold on the Ratatosker being in the jungle. I think there's a lot of other better picks, but it's good to take that away from Daviezz. It's one of his. I know Daviezz is playing mid, but even though,
you know what, Rat I really do like into the Nuwa. Even if Daviezz is not even out of position, the Rat can get to the backline really quick. So I actually kind of do like the pick or the idea coming in from the red team. So All In, I think it's solid draft so far. I will see what blue team. Oh, Ganesh and the Hachiman. Thoughts?
Well, in my opinion, Ganesh is one of the better kind of like staples in the support world right now. Other than like Emoji, which is going to be pretty much auto banned for the majority of the season, especially against ImAlreadyMad. She's a really good Emoji player as is, and Ganesh is one of her other fallback picks. She's also very good on that too. So. And then pairing it with Hachiman. Hachiman's pretty decent right now. Almost all hunters right now are kind of viable with that with a Berserker start.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Raijin.
Yeah, getting a little spicy already. Here we are. As the Fenrir and Guan Yu taken off the table, and Kakullen getting rid of that team fight presence, as All In will ban him out of this game. Last ban here, what are we looking for?
So we're looking probably for some assassin bans. If I am probably Dharmic, I'm looking for them to get rid of some junglers. Or actually, sorry, not junglers. If I'm All In, I'm looking to get rid of some junglers. Some other good junglers I do see coming in. Achilles has actually been really strong lately. And then I also see Pele's early game. I think a lot of people have started picking her up a little bit more.
As the Cerberus going to be the last ban here for Dharmic Killers. So as we enter into phase 2 of our picks here, Zero getting first pick for All In. Interesting.
Zero's a big tier player. I think he's going to go tier here.
You're looking tier, maybe?
I would love to see it. But
that's an Osiris.
Okay, well, Osiris it is.
So interesting with the tier, but the Osiris also very strong right now. I've seen that multiple times today already, but I have also seen this man come in. That's a King Arthur and an Erlang Shen. He let him through, and he's going to punish. Let's see if they lock those in, as Erlang doing very well in the jungle right now.
Oh yeah, and especially for Cruz, I think Cruz has been favoring Erlang a lot in their scrims, I believe, and in game. So this is a very comfortable pick for Cruz.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's a good base to work off of too. King Arthur, Ganesh, very strong front line. Hachiman, very good with the range there, especially using the extra range with his Q. And then Nuwa having that global presence of the ultimate, and Erlang Shen being able to get that taunt in and just massive amounts of damage very quickly when you build him, especially on the attack speed side. Taking a look now as the last pick for All In coming in. NMR, let's see. They're looking for a support, most likely.
Yeah, right now, I don't even, I don't think it matters entirely too much what they pick into support here, because it really feels like they're going to be using this through the Cosmos from the Ratatasker and the Lord of the Afterlife from the Osiris to be diving on the back line, diving on that immobile new wall, and then attempt diving right back on top of the Hachiman as well.
And here comes the beads burner. That's right, it's an Ares. As the chains are going to go out, they're going to pull, and you either have beads or you pay the price. And as we look to get set up, thoughts on our first game here, Dharmic Killers versus All In.
Brownside, who do you got, boss?
Oh, draft-wise, I do like Dharmic Killers draft. I think it's more synergistic to All Ins. I'm gonna have to give game 1 to Dharmic. I can't say for game 2 yet.
Well, if it's me, they have to play basically protect the Nuwa, and if they play it correctly, protect the Nuwa correctly. I do think Dharmic Killers late game is a little bit better, but if they don't, and Zero and NMR are able to just straight dive.
Yeah, so we got some fans in the chat. We got Catgirl, Cupid Joe, let's go. Joe does have a nice Cupid.
That is true. So we are out of pick and ban phase, getting loaded in right now. Gentlemen, it looks like it's going to be a fun one as the game begins. And here we go. Everybody's getting loaded in, and we're going to get set up for game 1 of week 1 here in the Quacken Smite League.
Alrighty. I'm just going to quickly restart Discord. Keep it going, boys.
As having problems with it all day.
Yep. Technology is our favorite thing here. Oh, yeah.
Make sure that you rearrange for us, because my brain doesn't want to work too hard.
Oh, yeah.
After what I've had to do today.
No, they, so I've actually been discussing this with people. So if they are not loaded in, and I'm guessing we're doing this, but if they are not loaded in, it will actually it'll flip everything around again. So I have to wait for everybody to be loaded in.
It's so annoying.
It is. It's one of those things where it's like, really, guys? Really?
It's high-res spaghetti code.
Yep. So here we are starting off looking good as here's Destiny. Getting ready with the basic start, guys. So this is pretty standard, nothing major going on right now. Just
no, that's a pretty weird start. Eye of the Jungle.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
Osiris.
Yeah, that is Eye of the Jungle on Osiris. Very interesting here from Zero.
Where is Brownside? Hurry up and come back, because I want you to discuss as a solo main.
I know, right? Bluestone coming out from the King Arthur. That's understandable, especially with how reliant on mana he is. But Eye of the Jungle by an Osiris, and it looks like they're going to go with the split start today. Instead of ganging up on the and doing your first 4 camps in a row, it looks like we're going to have this could be a quick boots, maybe?
Well, realistically, though, you're getting... With the Eye of the Jungle, you're able to clear the jungle camps faster, so it makes sense.
So if you guys want to pay attention, look at the start that NMR went. He actually started the speed buff. He picked up Hog. He's going to hog the back camps. He's going to actually be looking at the gank right here early on. This is the NMR special, I call it. Seen this many times over, and here he goes. He's going to blink right in. Let's see if they can pick up this first blood. And yep, they're going to.
Yep, there it is.
They do. First blood from MARCxWINGS onto Daviezz in mid.
That is
And
the
they're going to
NMR
transition.
Great.
They transition right over into mid camp, and it is a beautiful setup as we start taking a look. That is going to be First Blood here in the Quacken Smite League week number 1.
Oh, Zero getting low.
Daviezz, I want to hear your thoughts on this start by CX0 with the Eye of the Jungle start.
I have no idea. I cannot tell you. I mean, you do get the power. The HP5 is always nice in lane. I think he's just actually, in my opinion, I don't like the start. I think he should have just started boots, got tier 3 boots, and then built that later. So I'm not too sure. But the Protector of the Jungle will be really big when he needs to dive the Nua into the backline. So I think that's the kind of build he's going for.
Ooh, 3 chains onto Raptor.
Great peel.
Great peel by ImAlreadyMad there.
It is so hard for me not to call her by her real name. I'm not even going to lie.
But that was a wonderful defense there. Raptor gets hit by the chains. ImAlreadyMad dashes in, gets the stun up onto dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO very well done and a very good duo synergy here in the early game.
Yeah, if I'm dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO should be here to kind of focus the Ganesh, because the peel is going to be really strong from Ganesh if they're diving the Hachi.
Agreed, 100%.
Again, trying to punish here, the Ohm coming out from ImAlreadyMad, making sure that dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO Ares early game, I know he's been kind of a little bit, you know, kind of a little, I don't want to call it nerfed, but he's been taken down a peg with that damage early game, but he's still very, very strong early game damage-wise.
I'm more interested, honestly, right now, I'm more interested in this mid matchup, to be honest, because right now, the start that Daviezz went, the tier 2 of what I'm going to assume is probably going to be a Chronos Pendant, maybe, is super strong right now, because he gives you that 60 power right off the bat, and then 15 MP5.
Interesting. I was thinking he was going, you could go Chronos, I think he wants the early power spec. I think it's probably going to be a Rod. I think he's going to rush that.
It probably will be a Rod, but it's a potential for something else too. It just kind of depends on what he wants to go here. I'm surprised he didn't get. I'm honestly surprised he didn't get boots on that first back after dying.
Yeah, it's very surprising. Maybe he knows something we don't know.
As Heart Bomb comes out from Bonsai onto Raptor, they are able to retreat under tower. No real damage happening there. Ooh, as we take a look over at mid lane, Cruz has to retreat as Mark gets back into lane, and NMR just pushing that mid lane, making sure that the Nuwa and the Erlang Shen not feeling very comfortable here in the mid lane.
So if we're going to look at this, we're going to look at ImAlreadyMad's relics. She actually opted for the shell. So if I am all in, I'm focusing this Ganesh. No beads, get a quick Ares ult. We'll see what they end up playing, because Ares is about to hit level 5. He actually does hit level 5.
This is a good play right here. Ares should be blinking.
I would look right. Oh, we should look solo lane. There's a gank solo. We should change that.
Yep, there is a gank solo. Is Zero's there?
NMR's in the air. And oh, great stun from Destiny. Destiny could play. Arthur is so strong. This is gonna fall. And now, is there gonna be a gank duo? Yes, there's a gank duo by Cruz on the opposite side of the map. I'm not sure what happened there, but he dove the Bonsai really hard there. His beads were down as well.
Yep, as we look at it right now, it is ultimately a 1-for-1, as not a lot's happening in the mid lane, but with the junglers going out to split sides here. Ooh, as looks like a little bit of a push there by dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO Hunter on Ares.
Yep.
Ooh, again, that Ares damage right there. Just
Burn
so
coming from
much.
Urge. I like the gank that NMR did. Great counter reaction from All In to go duo side. If I was NMR, I probably would have looked. He knew everyone was on the other side of the map. I probably would have looked to steal their camps. I think they're all open, so they definitely could have took all 3 camps there.
Yeah, I agree. Zero was really low. I think the only reason why they didn't is both of them weren't healthy enough because I don't think they had the ward coverage to know that everybody was over there quite
Exactly,
yet.
and I think I believe, did they still have that new all at the time? I'm not too sure.
I believe Dharmic Killers still had that new ult, yes.
Zero and Destiny just doing what solo laners do, but here comes Cruz. Is he going to get the
over.
bait off?
Cruz does have ult. Great ult.
That is a fantastic Lord of the Afterlife to get away from that.
Oh, looking over mid lane as the new ult does come out defensively. It's not going to be enough to take down NMR, but he is going to back away slowly as ImAlreadyMad low as the Ganesh ult also coming out to protect that Nuwa in the mid lane.
It looks like dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO But that's definitely smart to hold the beads. Ooh,
Absolutely.
dash in my mark.
Beautiful
Get
rain
that
down
ult
there. The
dash
ult
onto
coming
Root.
out. No pin.
Oh, but chokes the abilities.
Oh my goodness, his
who's gonna
mark
pick
goes
him up?
down.
Huge turnaround. NMR does clean it up. Unfortunate that Mark missed a couple of abilities on the ult. Can he peel for? No, great play by Cruz right there.
And that is
was
going to be
such an
Cruz on the
unfortunate
killing
misplay.
spree.
Little bit of a misplay coming out. Good job from Ruth. She actually dashed into the Raijin ult and like rooted nothing there. So that was a really good play. I don't know how Dharmic Killers got out of that one. I'm not gonna lie.
So again, just starting out, only 7 minutes in, but gentlemen, how is this looking? How do you? I know we're even on kills, pretty even on gold, only about a 500 difference. But where do you see this going? Do you see one team potentially getting stronger, maybe looking a little bit more coordinated at this point, or is it still too early to tell?
In my opinion, I think if Cruz continues to abuse, he's abusing the Erlang in the way that he should be. He's running in. He's basically playing with reckless. He's playing with reckless abandon and just diving on anybody and everybody just to save the life of this Nuwa, so Nuwa can scale to the late game. So I think if Cruz can continue to do that and it does not continuously get punished for it, I think Dharmic Killers are going to have a good chance. However, as we say that, here comes this gank onto Raptor on the start of the map.
I'm surprised this
Doesn't
didn't
get the
hit.
stun, but Fields of Love comes out, and the
Oh.
ult has to be used. Raptor getting back under tower. And Erlang, though, coming
It's
around the
actually
other
invaded
side.
by Arthur. They're actually great play. This is what I love. Great leadership to invade those camps right there. Big play.
See ult coming out, but it looks like we're going to have a blink. That's the ult coming out from dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO the disengage. Nothing happening there as everyone resets, ultimates used, but a very, very good peel happening on both sides there by the supports.
And here it is.
I think I still have Dharmic Killers winning this one. I think they're just the comp that they're picking all in. It's more of like a snowball comp with the Ares and you have the Osiris. If they don't get ahead, it's not ideal for them. And right now they are basically even. So actually Daviezz is a little bit more ahead than their mid laner.
It is slightly, yes.
Good chains. It could possibly be nope. They're actually gonna back off as Mark is pretty low right here.
Crew's coming up. Nope. They are going to take down the XP camp, the sure thing, making sure that Nuwa is safe and getting the XP.
Wave. Yep, Nuwa does hit the 10. I see NMR pathing like a creature. He's actually looking for a gank, I think. Let's see what he's about to do. Oh, he's definitely being a creature. He's ulting dual lane. Here he comes.
Yep. We look over. That's going to be the Fields of Love used, but that is not going to be enough as Raptor goes down. Absolutely wonderful by NMR there. The ultimates coming out from both the Rat and the Cupid to secure the kill in the duo lane. Beautifully done by Bonsai and NMR.
Yeah, so All Lane's doing a great job controlling the side lanes. Very good job. But the rest of the middle of the map, everything, I think Dharmic Killers has that to a T. Just Dharmic Killers 3v3 fights have just been way more stronger right now than All Lanes.
I second that 1,000 times, and I think a lot of it too has to do with some synergy, because obviously Daviezz and ImAlreadyMad play together quite a bit, so their synergy with the support mid laner are going to be really good. And here comes an ult to stop the back of a couple of people, just to kind of get a damage test, see what's going on, see where they're at.
I think Daviezz is going for top damage. I think that's the play there.
I just noticed that All In has 3 wards that are running right underneath, right here. Cruz is walking over one. There's another one right there, and another one on the other side of that.
And if we
other
also
side of
look
that
at
rock.
this, Dharmic or All In is doing a great job. They have plenty of wards out on the map. They're great job. Oh, they're trying to look for the Erlang. Nothing's gonna be found there. Good counter initiate. Great Ganesha ult coming out. Dharmic Killers being huge. And the Ares ult a little too late and early with the Raijin. I think we should have pulled the trigger on the ult a little bit earlier so that the Raijin can get the damage off of both of them. And I think Dharmic is gonna be looking for a gold free, possible gold here.
Or is it going to be a rotation onto this dual side of the map?
Purple.
But definitely just going to invade and drop back here and see what else is up on the map. This is definitely a good play, and you can see four members from Dharmic Killers are grouped up on the left-hand side of the map, looking at these oracles and Gold Fury potentially, while we just sit here and they slap each other in solo lane. It's quite nice.
They're grouping up, but they've all disengaged at this point, and now everybody's going back to lane. Again, Zero was getting a little low. I was wondering if Destiny was going to pull the trigger and be able to get that kill over in solo lane, but again, that Osiris just getting too tanky already. With 12 minutes into the game, already 12 levels onto that Osiris.
I think right. I honestly think it's going to come down realistically to the sufficient farming that both the mid and supports are doing from both teams. I think both of them are doing a very good job. It's 2 different build paths I can see. You've got the Gauntlet of Thebes on Ares, and you have a Winged Blade, I believe, on to ImAlreadyMad on this Ganesha. So it's 2 different build paths, 2 different styles of play. So and there's the Blink ult.
Ooh, an NMR coming in on the rat. That is a beautiful pick there.
Early stun. No, but he missed. Oh, I think he missed the final chain, I believe. And no,
Love's not going to get it.
Pick this up. Great job. He gets a double here. Huge play. Great rotation from Zero. That was a very big play for them.
They are going to be able to pick up one on the backside as a Rampage comes to Cruz. That is going to be 5 kills for the... I can't believe I'm saying that. 5 kills for the Erlang Shen. He's 5-0-0, very much ahead of his opponent. But at the same time, they don't win that fight. That is a 2-for-1 going in favor of All In, and they are going to move as 4 over to the Fire Giant Pit.
Yeah, if I'm Dharmic, I go straight to gold. I don't like this play where gold is valued way more. They should have at least...
They're going towards gold right now, it seems.
Yep, this is going to be a really good call for Dharmic. They're not going to be able to make this, no way. Dharmic is going to burn this before they get there. Great play. I don't understand that play too much. I think they probably couldn't have done it, but they definitely did that, so.
Let's not call it
Dharmic is actually in the lead with gold, so this is really big for them.
Yeah, and we take a look over at the graphs real quick. You see the team fight won by All In, dropped it very, very close to even. But again, 1,500 gold is the difference. 1,700 is the XP difference. And at least in the tails of the graphs, it looks like it's a very even matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty much even this entire game. There's not been a whole lot of spread, really. It's been pretty well even. I mean, the levels, you've got about 3/4 of a level on Cruz over NMR, and you've got a level, maybe a little bit more than a level on the Ganesha over the Ares. But everything else is pretty well even. I mean, you have the Osiris is also in the lead.
I do really like the pickup as well, coming from Already Mad. She does pick up the Wing Blade. I think the Wing Blade's a great call here. They have way too many slows on that team. I think that's a very item that you definitely need. Very crucial there. So I think that's what saved their life a few times. It's going to be the Wing Blade.
Yeah, and to kind of go back on that too, what I was saying in the beginning during picks and bans with this kind of dive oriented comp that's coming out from All In, that Wing Blade is going to help out tremendously with that.
When you were talking about that earlier, you were talking about how the very efficient farm coming out. Taking a look at XP per minute on the left-hand side here. Erlang Shen is at the top there, but just behind him, only about 50, 60 behind him, is that Ratatosker. So both junglers being very efficient, trying to keep pace with each other, but a 5-0-0 Erlang is not that far ahead compared to a 2-1-3 Ratatosker.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I was talking about, is this efficient farming. It's one of the more important things that people don't seem to, a lot of people don't recognize, but there's a
There's
path
gonna be a gank
for
solo
each
right now on the Arthur.
Here it is.
Don't know if they have enough damage to kill the Arthur. I think he's gonna live here. They don't have their magical damage. They really need Mark to burst the Arthur, and that's not gonna happen. Actually, Dude's gonna fall for this. Great play from Cruz to realize that Dude's out of position there.
And Zero's going to go down as well. That is 2 for 0 as the gank gets ganked, and that could be a beautiful play here. I'm guessing Fire Giant. Yeah.
Maybe Fire call. They don't need Raptor there. They have the Nuwa to shred the protections, so they can easily do it as 3. They just need to be careful. If ImAlreadyMad's getting low, we should look at the Fire Giant right now as well. On top of that, Destiny great solo kill. And actually, Mark does pick up ImAlreadyMad, stops the fire. This is going to be a really big... Oh, no, I don't know if Mark went to go that... Oh, does he hit the one?
No!
Oh,
he
no.
does not.
Would have been a kill on Daviezz right there.
And that is beads by Mark as well.
Oh, Mark with a huge turnaround. Is it going to be a double kill by Mark? And he gets the double. Great play by Mark. Not only does he get 3 kills, but he stops the fire giant push. Amazing play coming out from MARCxWINGS.
And that is a 3-2 as there was the dive over in solo lane, NMR going down by the hands of Destiny, but also 3 going down on the Fire Giant as it gets started, gets stopped, and here we go again. It's now 9-9 in the kills department, and we're staring at another very even game.
You know, I thought Dharmic had that fire, but little do we know that MARCxWINGS, he's an invisible man, actually slithers his way through the 2 wards that Dharmic have placed, and he just comes from that top side by his Scorpion, dodges the ward, comes in right at the right blind spot, and actually executes. Great play by him.
Bonsai split pushing on the Cupid here is going to take down the second turret for All In. Again, both tier 1s gone in the solo lane, but that is going to be the first one taken away from the solo lane in duo. And Cupid getting just enough pressure to maintain some map control now.
Raptors, and I will say, Raptors doing a good job at keeping up with Joe here. Being pretty well even, level 16 apiece on these AD carries. Definitely, it's definitely going to be something to see which direction that they go, and it looks like we've got what's probably going to be an Odysseus bow coming out from Raptor, and then you've got BonzaiJoe going more of that crit build. But hold that thought. It looks like some pokes is happening here. Looks like a team fight could be coming in the near future over this Gold Fury here.
Once MARCxWINGS gets this Ratatouille finish, he's going to be swinging.
Oh yeah.
And here we go as they group up near Primal Fury, but the Rat's going to go mid lane.
I do like this play. I think NMR keeps playing it like this, just split pushes. Oh, actually uses ult to get out. Thought he was in danger there. That's actually a big win for Dharmic Killers there to get that Rat ult.
And they're going to start up Primal Fury All In, going after. And nope, they're just going to use it as a pull to begin the team fight. And here we go, 5-on-5.
Great damage from Dharmic. They have them all trapped in a little corner. MARCxWINGS actually out of position, dives into their front line, try to do damage. This is gonna be a deicide. I think this is a deicide.
As 2 falls, that's going to be a 3rd there as dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO And that's going to be a Primal Fury for Dharmic Killers, as they have now swung this game in their favor.
That was so big. Very miscommunication. Mark dives by himself into the backline. Already mad with the biggest ult to actually control them all into her ult. She actually contained 4 of them into her own ult. Huge play. That's actually a game-changing play. Very clutch play coming out from her.
Absolutely.
That was very beautiful. And I don't know if I've ever seen a Ganesh ult that pretty ever. Honestly.
Solely that ult won him that fight. That's all you needed was that one single Ganesh ult to trap them all.
Perfectly placed. See, at the very beginning of that fight, I really didn't like how Raptor's positioning was. He was positioning overly passive, and then comes in with that ult, and I don't think he got a kill there. I mean, he may have, but he came in late and threw out some damage, nice and quick. But looking at the damage charts, kind of iffy right now.
I know, it's very polarized right now for Dharmic. Two players, very, very good. Of course, you're going to see Nuwa and you're going to see the solo laner up there. But Raijin and Erlang are pretty much neck and neck, only 5 damage away from each other. As Dharmic's going to push for this Pyro, and they are going to have the control, the power, and the Pyro as it falls to the King Arthur and Daviezz.
Yeah, we shall see. I like the positioning coming out here from All In. How they looked like they're positioning up and getting ready to look like starting a fight, but then they kind of just cautiously backed up and said, let's rethink this, because they didn't. I don't think they knew that there was 4 members standing around the corner, just waiting for that blink.
Going back to that last team fight, that was a great Ares ult as well to try and pull them into that small area. But again, that Ganesh ult perfectly placed in that fight, and that is definitely what turned the whole thing for him.
Gonna be a great startup. They actually look at the rotation. No, there's actually All In is actually on the other side of the map. This is gonna be a bait. I think dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO other team is just coming in late. Great Ganesh ult. NMR is diving the backline. I don't know if he picks up the Hachi. Huge tall coming crew to peel for their backline. This is a huge fight. Dharmic Kills knowing that 3 of them went left. Great play by them. This should be at least 3-4 kills for them.
That is going to be the 3rd kill, as Osiris is going to fall right by the Scorpion there. The Pyro already down, so they are going to turn onto Fire Giant. MARCxWINGS is coming from the backside, though. He was able to get 3 kills and stop it last time. The ult is going to come out, but nothing's going to happen as Destiny is going to get onto him.
Nope, he's just going to zone it. Great play. I wouldn't chase that Raijin too far out. You can secure this, and I think they're going to pick up the kill onto BonzaiJoe. Yep, great ult to secure the kill. Great job by Destiny getting that kill.
Yep, absolutely gorgeous. Through the wall. Beautiful pick onto the Cupid, and that is going to be ultimately a 4 for 0 and a Fire Giant in favor of the Dharmic Killers, looking very, very strong at this point.
You know, the issue here is that all lanes seems to not be on the same page, and Dharmic Killers are just looking like an SPL team. Everyone is on the same page, everyone knows exactly what they're doing in team fights, and they're winning it. And also the fact they're just letting Daviezz free cast in the backline. They're worried about a 4k damage Raptor when they should really be worrying about 16k, 17k damage Nuance.
And to be honest,
I agree.
Yeah. And to be honest, it just goes to show that an ADC does not have to carry every kill in the team. He can be a very, very good distraction, but he's also setting up very well as well. He's 1-1-7. He's getting the assists just like everybody else is on his team, as they are working together very well right now.
Oh, Raptor's doing a great job. He's just playing chicken. He's saying, come chase me, come chase me. They're falling for the bait, letting the rest of the team. Raptor is playing a support role here. He's doing a great job just letting his team frag out while he just distracts them in the back line.
Mm-hmm.
It's been very good too, because you've been seeing some what's really important in my opinion for team fights is target selection, and then your engage, re-engage, disengages have been spot on from Dharmic Killers, target switching and peeling for the backline. You see Cruz half the time is diving super hard, and then suddenly you just see him all of a sudden you see him in the backline peeling for his carries. Like he has done a fantastic job this game of peeling and initiating fights.
Look at Destiny there, just, yeah, I'm gonna pop a pot and I'll take the tower. No worries, guys, I got this. The King Arthur is like, yeah, let's do this, guys. As they are going to push for Phoenix. Ooh, the Ares ult coming out. Fields of Love also going to be used. The Ganesh ult going to come through. And that is a dead Ares, the God of War, falling. And there goes 0 as well on the Osiris. 2 for 0. Make it 3 as NMR gets picked up by Cruz. And we are still having a beautiful team fight here. Cruz trying to get the stun. It will be a stun. That is MARCxWINGS going down. BonzaiJoe. And that's the deicide.
My goodness, Dharmic Killers are just so good. They're moving up in the tier list. They're #1. That's what. After watching that game, that was a picture-perfect game for them. Amazing, great play by everyone there.
Beautiful team fight, excellent engage, and they're going to take down the Titan. Oh, I'm already mad. Well, you know, can't get mad over that. You got the W.
All in just seems to be they're on 2 different pages. They're not coordinating their ults. dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO right now. I think they need to go back to the drawing board, see what their mistakes were. I think they need to fix little minor communication errors I think they had. I think the draft was okay. I wasn't a big fan of the Ares, but everything else I liked. They just got to go back and restart. They got to regain and come back strong for game 2.
And again, looking at player damage, I mean, again, it's the solo laner and the mid laner, but both are at 20k. Cruz, though, 12k, get 9, 1, and 11. That is a man who knows his role and does it effectively. And to be honest, at least for me, I'm giving him my MVP for this one.
And you give your MVP, I'm gonna have to give it to ImAlreadyMad. The 4-man ult control just alone, I think that's enough to win MVP for me. That's my pick right there.
Excellent. What about you, Panic?
If it's me, I'm going with ImAlreadyMad. That Ganesha was pivotal this game. Honestly, Cruz and Daviezz both fragged out this game, and so did Destiny. But I'm really gonna have to give it to ImAlreadyMad. She turned a couple of different team fights their direction when it definitely wasn't just by those few Ganesha ults that were placed.
As soon as that all
perfectly.
came down, All In had no idea what to do after that. So just alone, that all was frustrating. Really, that's what it looked like too on my end. So.
Yep, and I'm honestly, I can't be mad with that pick because that was an excellent play. It was the exact right play at the exact right moment that helped take that game in favor of Dharmic Killers. So that is going to be game number 1. I'm glad that you guys are here. Stick around for game number 2. Again, Dharmic Killers taking game number 1 over All In. We'll be back in a couple of minutes right here on the Quacken Smite League.
Do 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 do.
Asked now. Sorry, we don't reply too much during the games.
Yeah, because I cast from my phone because it's easier, and you can all hear me clearly. But, I mean, well, while we're kind of in this little break here, let's kind of discuss. I mean, what do you think? What do you think All In needs to do here to potentially pull game 2 out?
Their selection targets are really off right now. They need to be focusing the people doing the most damage, the ones that are essentially carrying the game, and they need to just be on the same target. They're split. They get flustered during fights. They don't know what they're doing. Mark's diving him by himself. You have NMR going on a target by himself, trying to 1v1 to get the pick. I think him and Zero need to coordinate together. I think Zero needs to dive first, but they need to be grouped up. The issue is they actually, All In just kept getting picked. They always get a quick pick, or they got ults before every single fight. And because of them having down a man or down a few ults, really, they took advantage of that. So if I'm them, just be grouped together. I think you just let Zero to get in, do some baits for NMR. I think NMR is engaging first every time, and I think he needs to just wait a second, let the abilities, let things come out, so then he can decide where to go for his kills and stuff like that. So I think that's what All In's gonna do for next year.
I don't disagree with you whatsoever. Coming from a coach's perspective, I think target selection needs to be. I think either they need to figure out who's actually going to call everything and call out targets, and target selection needs to be changed. I didn't really mind the comp as much. The comp wasn't bad for what it looked like on paper, what they were wanting to do. I agreed with you. The Ares pick is kind of situational. I don't think the Ares there benefited any for the team. Unfortunately, trying to burn beads as much as they could. But at the same time, I really think the biggest things they need to fix right off the bat is they need to figure out who's going to be shot calling, who's going to be calling the targets, who's going to be telling them, hey, this is what we need to do, and we need to do it now. Because if they don't, they're going to find themselves down again in game 2 and potentially losing this set in a 2-0 sweep.
There we go. Now they can hear me. That's right. So we are here for game number 2 as well. So game 1 going over to Dharmic Killers. A wonderful game. Beautiful team fights happening. The Ganesh ult coming out in the perfect time by ImAlreadyMad to set up for the Dharmic Killers victory. Kid Slim saying it's A tier casting.
Yes,
so
I just cast it back.
Yep, excellent. Okay, so we just got word that we are ready to go. So everybody's ready. They are switching sides now. We've got things set up. Hopefully this works. Give me 1 second, actually.
Some water.
All right, and we are already into picks and bans. I am going to have to change things because I don't have the names correct right now. But here we go, back into picks and bans for game number 2.
All right, I still see some of the similar bands that are more than likely going to be coming out here, as these other. I mean, there were some gods that they could have banned out, or they could have banned out here. I mean, they're banning out King Arthur and they're banning out Destiny's King Arthur. They're banning out Cruz's Erlong. Definitely respect bans. Definitely something that they could. That they could definitely benefit from. But again, let's just see where it goes from here. Because with the Apollo, Sobek, and the set ban, it's all just kind of dependent on where Bonsai and All In want to go with his first pick. And they're going to take the new wall for themselves here, which I don't mind it at all. Taking it out of the hands of Daviezz and making him play something different. It's not a bad call. But I want to see what Mark does with it compared to what he did on that Raijin. With having no mobility now.
Yep, so everything getting set up. Yep, Cupid Umoja, here we go. So, again, last game, remember, Bonsai had that Cupid and was getting things pretty well handed to him. He was trying to do as much damage he could. He did have a couple of good ults, but he's not going to be able to get it as Heimdall's going to come out now for Bonsai. Very interesting pick.
Heimdallier.
Oh, yeah, and the Nem in the jungle. How does that sound? Or is that... I have seen it played in solo lane, but I'm guessing that's going to be a Nem jungle for NMR.
That is definitely a Nem jungle, especially for this game. I don't see Zero playing it in the solo lane. I mean, it's potential, but I don't see it. Not with this comp.
Whoa. I see in the chat here we got A tier casting, and then Skeet's like S+. Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey.
It's always S+ stream, so let's get a S+ casting for the boys. And we got the camera on point this time. We're looking good.
We're trying, man. We're trying.
We look good. We sound good.
Yep.
With a 3-man Rockstar team today.
That's right.
And we see the Guan ban and the Kokolin ban, which definitely seem pretty standard. Guan's very annoying, very tanky.
Yep.
Kokolin, again, very annoying, very tanky. Does a lot in team fights.
Yeah, very much.
Nike Chonga bans.
The Nike ban is a little bit of a head scratcher for me. Maybe you guys can give some insight into that, but I can definitely see why the Chonga is getting banned right now.
I don't understand why either one of them are getting banned, in my opinion. But
dude. Yeah, WK Duck is definitely an F-. Thank you for your input, Duck. We appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean he said it, not me. So
we love you, Duck. It's okay.
Yep. So again, guys, welcome if you're here for game number 2. Dharmic Killers taking game number 1 of the Quacken Smite League first game from week 1. Yeah, very, very spicy so far. This is very interesting. So we got Cupid, Ratatoskr, Osiris, and Umoja being picked up by Dharmic Killers. 2 of those gods used by All In on the other side in the first game.
3 of the 4 gods were gods that All In picked in the game 1.
Yeah, and very, very interesting that You know, it's
You know what
Heimdall's
Dharmic
gonna...
said? Dharmic just says that we're a better team, and we're just gonna play your gods and show you that we're just better at them. That's what I'm seeing here.
Uh-oh, are we looking at BM here, or what's going
No,
on?
no, 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 no. I'm
No,
just saying.
that's a real thing.
No,
Like,
no,
they're
no. It's
they're
an
saying,
actual
guess
thing.
what?
I'm not being BM.
They're basically what they're saying right now with their draft is
That's
we
the
saw
statement
what you
I-
picked. We saw what you picked. We saw how you played it. Now we're gonna show you how to play it. After that
Oh,
decisive
man.
game 1 finish, it looks like they're taking quite a bit of time here looking at these selections. Athena.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like this
Uh-oh.
pick.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
So,
I don't think that's an Athena support either.
I don't think that's a Nemesis
Oh,
jungle.
no.
I don't think that's a Nemesis jungle. Oh,
Wait,
man.
Wait, no way. NMR is
Yeah.
playing Athena.
Yeah, I think that might be NMR on Athena. As
there-
Bracken's
oh,
coming out. There it is,
wow.
boys. There
What
it
is this draft?
is.
What is this draft? I don't know, but I like it.
Oh, man. This is absolutely gorgeous. Let's do it. Spicy in the first week.
Hello, we
Spicy in the first week.
We getting trolled here? Where are these picks going?
Nobody knows.
Gotta be Athena mid, right? Has to be Athena mid. No, I was joking.
It's...
Oh, this is
no.
actually.
Is that an
so-
owl? Is that an
no.
owl?
What is the okay? Daviezz is trolling a little bit. He's just trying to show off for the stream right now. Let's see. I love the
Anubis?
Anubis. Please lock this in.
Is it
Please.
Goobus? How about the Ra? It's Ra! Oh, he wanted that. He trolled you hard, man. He trolled
Once
you
again,
hard.
Man, I just love Dharmic Killers draft over Holland's. The Raw Emoji is such good synergy. If they have the CC, I think is gonna. They're lacking a little bit on the CC to set up for Daviezz ultimates and abilities. But I mean, if Davey can just hit him without having CC, then you don't need it.
And
Well,
no,
we were
that is
trolled. It's
a
gonna be
support
Athena
Athena.
support.
Yeah.
I was really hoping to see it, but we're not seeing it. But that's okay. I'm really hoping it pulls it out. I know somebody will pull it out. Peglet. If you're watching.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, looking real good right now. This is going to be an interesting one. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. As we've got Heimdall, Athena, Nuwa, Nemesis, and Cabracken on all in. And
Hey, hold on. Pause. They need to switch skins. No, you're good.
we're good? We're
You're-
okay?
You're fine. I need to go tell them really quick.
Okay, give us
Oh, what
1
was it?
second here.
Yeah,
Oh, is the
go
Davy...
for it.
Is the Raw tier 5 skin?
Which skin does he have on? Because the Heimdall skin's banned.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Hang on 1 second.
Sorry, chat. We got Joe coming out for the trolls this game.
Oh, the baseball skin is banned on Bonsai there?
Mm-hmm.
The Heimdall?
Yeah, I think the effects are just a little buggy.
They are
Okay.
very buggy.
All right, so we're going to wait a little bit here. Give us a second as things are going to get... Yeah.
I just pinged him, so hopefully they'll see it.
Okay. Spaceship, this is the Quacken Smite League. We are an amateur league here, playing in our very first week of Season 2 right now. I don't know if they saw it. I don't know. As we're going to get things set up. If they just keep playing, at least hopefully we'll be able to get something relatively playable here. But we'll find out.
Oh, I wonder if they got the message.
They're
I'm not
asking
sure.
about it being remade. Hold on.
Okay, they're talking about a remake
We're-
now?
We're hold on. Give us just a second.
Alrighty.
They're still gonna play. I'm getting a message back.
I walk
right
in
now.
my spaceship. It's just as the title says, Quacken Smite League.
Yep.
If you would like to join, we can get you an invite, and you're just gonna have to wait a little bit for the next season.
Okay, they're gonna play it out. It's fine. If so,
Okay.
does somebody need an invite in the chat?
Yeah, we should have a bot maybe for that, right?
We
We
used
should.
to, but we
We-
broke it. I broke
We
it.
broke
Okay.
it.
I broke it. Literally, I broke it.
You're breaking things already. Of course you are.
I broke like
um,
6 bots in one day. Okay. There it is. I just posted the link in chat.
All right. There we go. All right. So here we go. We're gonna get into the Game right now, Quacken Smite League, Week 1, Game 2. Here we go. Dharmic Killers versus All In. Dharmic Killers taking Game 1. And we are in a pause state right now, so just to run you down, Cruz in the solo lane on Osiris, Destiny on that rat in the... Oh, sorry, yes, Destiny on the rat in jungle, Ra being played by Daviezz in mid, ImAlreadyMad, Yamoja support, and Raptor on Cupid ADC. Taking a look over at the all-in side, we have Zero on the Quacken, Nemesis being played by NMR in the jungle, MARCxWINGS playing Nuwa in the mid lane, and dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO on the Heimdall with questionable
Oh no, look at
skin.
Cruz. We gotta switch to the Nuwa cam right here. I think the Nuwa's about to die. There's the gank coming in. Yep,
Again.
This should be a death right here.
Oh,
they
and
returned
again.
the favor. They saw the gank on Daviezz, and they said we're just gonna return that favor right back.
And they did it at level 1. They didn't even
job.
go level 2. They just went straight up level 1.
Oh, you're right. He
Cruz didn't
start a
even
gank.
go. Cruz didn't even grab it. Yeah, Cruz didn't even grab his speed buff. He just said, "We're just gonna take it right now. Just do it." Oh, that's crazy.
Cruz says, you do that to my mid laner, I'm gonna do it right back. Love that
Yep.
play.
If you don't mind, switch Destiny and Cruz on the side.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It was it just bugged me out for a second. I was like, "What's going on? Why is the solo laner here?" And I was like, "Oh wait."
Oh, we got an right middle. Oh, NMR's one shot low. I don't think he falls here though. He does get out. They're gonna poke out Daviezz. NMR is very low. He did start Eye of the Jungle, so he's not really gonna have that much sustain. But he does have pots ticking, so he should be all right.
We got action to start the entire time. Ooh, Cruz is gonna get in there onto Mark. A good amount of damage coming out.
Death. He has no beads. Oh, and should be death. Raw should pick that up. Great play. Once again, just a little opposition from Mark there.
I don't really understand the positioning there. He stepped up into both of them, but
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not too sure. Cruz is just doing phenomenal. I don't know if he's making this call or Daviezz is making the call or who's making the call. And they're just doing a really good job right now. Their shot color's on point. They're actually going to invade the red here. We should probably switch the screen over to the left side of the map. They should get this uncontested. It looks like they are going to give it up. And they have dual lane pressure, so looking good. They can't even contest this. If I'm NMR, I'm running to the right side of their jungle and I'm taking everything I can. And actually, if we go over to the left, we're gonna see is Cruz ganking? No, he's not. He's just gonna go for the Oracle. Thought he's about to gank there.
Again, pretty low on the mana there, so he's making sure that he's gonna have at least something. As he does have the Eye of the Jungle as the start here.
Definitely kind of the way to pick up right now. The Eye of the Jungle is pretty good. I also think Bumba's Hammer is very good as well, but it's all kind of situational here. But my question is, I'm looking at this build from Quacken. Vamp Shroud. MARCxWINGS gonna kill.
Oh,
gets a kill on the
great
Daviezz and
gank by NMR. I actually did not see that gank.
Yeah, didn't see that coming at all, as that was a very, very good
I'll
pickup.
take the blame on that one. I'm sorry, NMR. I know you wanted me to. We wanted you to shine, but you know what? You can shine next time, buddy.
Yep. As we were about to talk about this Vampiric Shroud onto the Quacken here. Interesting. I mean, I understand damaging any enemy. The passive here is very good with the ability. So I'm guessing that's just for him to dive in, pop off a couple abilities, and try to...
Yep, so the thing about Vampiric Shroud before the patch, the protections, so you get power, it's so good. You get the protections against physical, and then not only that, once you kill a minion with your abilities, you do get sustain. So it's literally, I think, the perfect item for him to run. It gives him everything he needs in his kit. It's an unbelievable item for Guardians and Mages if they're going against a physical opponent, in my opinion.
Ooh, the ult coming out from Daviezz. Look at that. MARCxWINGS getting in the
here.
blink.
Oh, the jukes are Mark. Oh, no, Mark. Juke everything. Oh, he has the ult too. You should die here. You should still die though.
He's got to die. Yep, there it is.
I know that.
And that's Cruz on a killing spree.
Cruz is like, you know what? I'm I'm just gonna let him do his thing. Maybe I'll get a new ult out of this as well. I'm just that good, he says. Great play.
And he's
Huge
gonna
ult
pick
from
up a red
Daviezz.
buff on his way too.
I really want to see all in start warding. I think these deaths are just coming from no vision at all.
Yeah, I mean, as we look, I don't see. There's one ward here over by.
There's actually a fight in the solo lane, and
Oh,
and
that was
actually,
a gank as dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO Ratatosker. So 3-2 now our score. Very, very even, literally 100 gold. Teams on par as Cruz taking the XP camp. That is going to be Zero picking up the mana buff. And yeah, I ain't gonna mess with that. So Cruz is gonna just go back and farm.
If I'm dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO Rage as a support right now. I'm very surprised of the ganks and everything looks. The gold literally looks even. It's just let's see the levels. Yeah, the levels are about even too. Wow. All in really bringing it back from the early recovery that they had. And actually, they're gonna look for the emoji. They're on 2 split targets here. No. Oh no. Oh, a pause does come out, but I don't know what happened in that gank. dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO both should have focused the emoji there with the no beads. I think they probably would have got that kill.
Yeah, very, very good setup there, but just the split of target is sort of the thing. I don't know what Mark's going to be able to do. Again, we are in a pause state right now, waiting for the game to progress. As we also have a gank happening over here on the right-hand side. Destiny fairly low, but Cruz is here, about to try and punish Zero near the wall.
I think his ability is activated, so I think he does have the movement speed, if I'm not mistaken, like a Bracken. So I think he does get out here. His shields are purple, are they not? Isn't that when his... I believe that's when his ability is activated, when his shields go purple.
His ability is activated. I mean, if anything, he just turns around and stuns him and then just keeps walking.
Yep, and again, we're just waiting right now. You can see the game unpauses in 3. We haven't been told yet.
Yeah, that was a combat pause. You're right, Skeet. I don't necessarily. Yeah. Well, we gotta look into that after, but yeah, that's kind of a combat pause. They're engaging. I don't know exactly who paused, but
it was it sounds like it was an accidental F10.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Okay, so they're gonna let Zero back away.
Why is my stream blurry?
Yeah, I was about to say, what happened? It just got all super blurry all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know. Hang on 1 second.
It's actually nice.
All right. Oh, as Cruz falls, MARCxWINGS using the ultimate by the...
Panic, just get out of chat, disconnect, rejoin the call, and restart the thing. It should fix.
Oh, I fixed it. Yeah, I was going to say, I just quit the stream and then came back to it. It's beautiful now.
Okay, so MARCxWINGS did pick up a kill onto Cruz using the ultimate. Cruz did get very low over in the solo lane, and that was a quick pickup by the NMRYTONPC.
Cruz is doing such a good job. He's staying. The only issue is that Cruz has 3 kills. Cruz's farming hasn't been the greatest. He's been trying to gank multiple times. He's up 3 kills and 1 level down on NMR that has 0 kills. So NMR is just doing an amazing job right now farming.
I was gonna say, where is it? Here it is. So looking at the XP per minute, talking about the farm real quick. Yeah, the Bracken actually leads right now. Last game it was the junglers. It was the Rat and it was the Erlang Shen. Now we've got a Nemesis and we've got a Ratatosker.
Solo lane, I believe. Oh, what the?
No.
So I think Zero just backed, and it was a miscommunication because Duke like, I'm gonna come save you, but he ended up backing.
Yep.
And actually, that's a win. I think Dharmic noticed that he definitely went to the fountain, I believe.
Yeah, and again, that's I mean, dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO soul laner there. 0. Oh, is Bonsai getting very low? But Raptor is going to be able to... Raptor does return to Fountain as they were duking it out, but no kills come from that in the duo lane.
That's a couple of different times where Joe's been really, really low.
I love this build coming out from 0. You have the... Let's talk about the builds. We have the boots. Let's talk about the soul lens first. I love the boots pickup, and then the Stone of Binding is such a good item. I'll tell you why. For any soul laner that plays Guardian, Stone of Binding, or even supports. Actually, there's going to be a gank hold up, and they're on 2 different targets. Will they be able to at least pick up the one? No, once again, I think all in. Oh, great snipe from Daviezz. Cruz should be able to get a pickup. Can he hit the peel off? Nice wall. She's just going to walk through Asari's passive.
That was
Beautiful blink
fantastic.
there.
That was fantastic.
Once
peel.
again, all in, just not all on the same page. Like that one? All on the same page. Oh, and BonzaiJoe lazy back in. He gets out. I think... Will they pick up a gold here? That'd be crazy if they started. They're going to look for the damage invade here. And will they get the stun? Oh, they should secure this. Oh, early beads coming out from MARCxWINGS. Does Mark have abilities? Should be a pickup. Great play.
Get that damage!
As we were talking about earlier fight, all in, they once again, they focus 2 different targets. They actually bring the emoji and the raw both under 40 HP. And actually, NMR is going to try to dive. Does he have abilities? Raw beat should be down, and great play to pick up Daviezz. Split off from Ruth. I think they had a split, because if they didn't split there, I think they both would have died. So good play to split off, I think, in my opinion.
Oh, and the train's keeping going. They're going to keep going. And
oh, and Joe hits the... Oh, should be a kill. I want to see a goal pickup right after this.
Hey,
Great
better
play coming in. All in, really coming back from that counter initiate. Dharmic went too much into that damage camp, and I think that kind of cost them a little bit. Great play with dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO for sure. Even with a couple of misplays they had, All In is definitely bringing it back right now.
Yep, absolutely, as they are going to pick up the Gold Fury and head on back. Yeah, they're not going to get the Oracles, which it's kind of the backside bonus on that one right now. But as we take a look over at our graphs here, take a look at that.
I don't know, I can't read it. All of a sudden, it just
545 XP. Honestly, Zero doing a great job. He's bullying out the Rat. He got a couple early ganks with Athena ults. Put him ahead. He's doing a good job. I just want to see Zero rotate a little bit more. I think his rotations are a little bit earlier. But you know what? Actually, Destiny is doing a really good job. He's not that far behind at all. They're even level now. All these early rotations that Zero, or these rotations that Zero tried to do, they didn't really come out with much. And you know what? Destiny just farmed up, and now he's back in the game. So this is really big for their solo laner. Once Destiny comes into these fights, he's going to be a big factor. He's sitting high and mighty. He is level 11, tied at the highest with Raptor and Zero and Mark as well. Oh, is Athena looking for ulti or no? You know what? Athena's so good. I can't wait for next patch. If you don't pick up Athena, it's insane. You guys realize? Do you guys understand what's going on? Is chat in the next patch? Athena is getting damage on her taunt. Yes, you heard it first. Damage on her taunt. Unbelievable.
I know. I'm gonna be running Athena jungle every game.
Sadly, the damage buff runs off of the Athena, but that was a great one. You always love to see the support with the damage ring on him.
Listen, I'm dropping Skeet. We're dropping Skeet, and we're just gonna pick up Athena players. 5. Oh, great Nemo. Oh no, okay, Rat's not in trouble. That's actually huge. They got Nemo for Rat. Does NMR have CDR? No, he actually doesn't. That's actually a big. That's huge. And you know what? Destiny does have CDR, so that's a great trade-off for Destiny. BonzaiJoe with the ult gets hit. Oh, okay. I'm surprised Raptor didn't go back in. But if we look over to the Fire Giant, it looks like they're going to be pulling Pyro, I believe, on the right side. Going to be zoning off. They're actually going to be looking for a pick here. Taunt coming in. Team was just too split to do anything off the taunt. Zero is getting low. dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO This is the great thing about Dharmic's comp. They have heals. They just gotta poke them out, go back, Yamoja heal, Raw heal, and they're full HP into the fight. So once these objective fights starting around the Fire Giant, Dharmic Killers. Oh my God! And we got a solo coming out from Raptor onto Joe on the buff. No wards coming out from Joe. I had no clue he was coming. Great play, great solo kill coming out from Raptor.
Another interesting thing there, the Yamoja ult coming out. You were talking earlier about how All In was kind of split, going after different targets, trying to figure out what was going on, and then the Yamoja ult comes out, and they don't have a choice. That instantly split the team fight into multiple mini fights, and they just said, "Okay, where do we go?" And it was enough. It was enough time for Dharmic to disengage there in the Fire Giant pit. As it looks like we've got a little bit of a gank, maybe a gank coming happening.
Yep, Cruz is gonna. Does he have blink? Can Cruz catch the distance? Can he make up the gap? He does. It should be. Oh, great Athena ult coming out. Should actually might be a double kill turnaround. Huge kill. Great Athena ult. Zero picks up a double. Great play. Great play from All In. Unbelievable turnaround. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
a
now
3-0-4 Athena right now, boys and girls.
Yep.
3-0-4.
It's him saying because 50 damage on a taunt is game breaking. Hey, Kid Slim, that's got some scaling on it. It's gonna be a little bit more than 50. I'm telling you, those taunts matter. There's little damage. They always get away 1 HP. So.
And that's
gonna be a great pyro. I wish they actually just picked up the fire. The whole red team is on the left. Let's see what they decide to do after this. Are they just gonna play it through? Looks like All In's gonna play it safe. I wish they just picked up the Fire Giant and went for it even without the Heim. I think they have the burst, but they're gonna play it safe. Just back, get some items, get some wards. They're gonna get a group and get ready for this Fire Giant.
I don't disagree with the call of going to Pyro and backing up and just kind of playing it safe and kind of letting this game kind of play itself out a little bit. All In right now, they're sitting at a 3K gold lead, right around 3K. I mean, do they have the damage? Yeah, without the Heimdall, yes. They could have definitely easily burnt it, but at the same time, it's like, let's just play it safe. Let's grab this Pyro. Let's back, get wards, group up, get ready for some fire.
Hey, but you know, it's high. You know, to win, so it's all about the high risk, high reward. You know, there wasn't a back in the day. No one decided to just try peanut butter and jelly without knowing that was a high risk, high reward. And you know what? It turned up to be a high reward. So now we have PB&J sandwiches, everyone. So.
I love Browns. I love your analogy. They're great.
Oh, that's great.
They're day making. That is for sure.
I don't know if I was gonna see the day where a Ra was gonna be #2 on player damage, but that is crazy. As the Emoja ult is going to come out, nothing's gonna come from it. No stun either, as NMR is gonna be able to dash away, and they are gonna start up the Primal coming into the.
I think they just burn this before they get into it. Yep, it looks like Dharmic is just going to get this burn off. No one's in position. Great play. Dharmic, All In just a little late to the party. Can they get these picks off? Try to peel. Will Destiny fall as well? Huge Nua. Oh my God, great damage coming out from Dharmic Killers. We have the diming. This is a clutch. I don't know what's going on. Looks like Cruz is going. Will he dive? Pick up like a Bracken. Daviezz picking up in the front. And a little leggy, but we'll look at the other screen. What is that? A 2-for-2 trade? You know what? That's once again.
That is 2 for 1 right now.
If Mark falls too, NMR gonna go in. Destiny there. Let's see. Does he get huge? Actually, great pick from NMR. You know what? Even though it was a 3-1 trade, I would give or take a little bit. I'd still favor Dharmic Killers. Unfortunately, as soon as that fight happened, they should have ran. They tried, stayed a little bit too long. But you know what? It's not that much of a big deal. They got what they came for, and that was the Gold Fury Primal. So it's going to be a little bit easier. And if anyone doesn't know what Primal does, it actually helps you. You know what? Do the Fire Giant, the objective a little bit better. So Dharmic is looking really good right now.
And again, go ahead.
I was going to say, coming from the other side of that, that's actually a great fight to take. They didn't have the positioning to get in, to really defend that Fire Giant. Wow. That Primal Fury. So being able to return those 3 kills for only losing 1 person, that's really good. That's a good trade. However, again, yes, I still think it favors Dharmic in the long run because of the primal.
Primal, exactly. If it was a regular Gold Fury, for sure, I think that's a great trade-off. I think that's 50-50 trade. But the fact that it was primal, I think Dharmic Killers aren't too worried. It's not like they could have did fire off of it. They're all too low to even try to do a fire giant. So at the end of the day, I think it's about a little bit favor side of Dharmic Killers. They're not too worried about it. They're happy. If we look at the relics, though, relics are coming up around everyone's relic 60. Daviezz is a little bit longer than 90-70. Actually, they're gonna be looking for Destiny. I think they're looking for a pick. I think that's a blink too from the rat. I think they're trying really hard to get these picks. I think they need to be more patient with these picks.
I don't necessarily know if it was for the picks or to get relics out, because they got the rat blink and they kind of just backed off.
That's true. Rat blink is pretty big. Actually, if you look on the left side, oh, there's also ganks middle too. We got a big fight going on both sides. Will they pick this up? And LF change. NMR does get that pick on the left. Huge pick to Raptor. They're gonna be up 1 man. If I'm Dharmic, I'm looking for a fight middle. They're actually looking to push up, but no, you know what? All in is spaced out pretty well. It looks like Zero does go in for the initiation. Great play. Taunt coming in. They're gonna pick up a double. Cruz does dive the backline. Great stun onto ImAlreadyMad. They're gonna pick that up. I think this will be a deicide.
And there it is, a deicide and the tier 1 mid.
They just had no vision on the left. They should have been calling that gank coming out. And you know what? Bonsai didn't even have to rotate. He said, you know what, team, I'm just going to farm. You know what? I'm a little bit behind. Let me get some levels back in. Joe is looking good. They should be able to pick this up. I think Joe's going to make the rotation over. He's going to push mid lane. Looks like if I'm them, I don't need Joe. I'm telling Joe, hey, Joe, go push middle or something. Get some farm. But you know what? They're just going to stick to safe call. Going to get this fire. I believe they can get the pyro right after. Great play from All In, honestly. Very good play.
And they are going to back off again. Zero pretty low, Mark also low. No one really able to tank the pyro, but they are going to pick up blue buff on the way back to the fountain. As things get reset here, 16-5, the kills in favor of All In. They are also going to be up about 8,000 XP and 6,300 on the gold difference in favor of All In. And now they have 5 men with a fire giant buff. So that beautiful team fight there swung things solidly in favor of All In. Do you see them pushing this forward and maybe finishing the game shortly?
I don't know if they can.
No, I think with this fire giant, I'm just looking honestly to get the 3 towers, get the pyro, take your gold winnings, get some items, and come back. I think Joe is still behind. I want to see Joe just farm. After getting all these towers and pyro and some of the camps, I think Joe will be right back into it. He is fairly behind still, 3 levels down. They're really keeping Joe behind. Joe just needs to recover. I think they're just gonna grab towers. If it's me, in my opinion, just grab the towers, and then get ready for the next fire. Let's see what happens. It looks like Dharmic is gonna try. Are they gonna defend this? No. They're not in position. Are they gonna push? Let's see. I think they're trying to look for a pick here. I think they are making the right play. They're gonna go for the towers here. I think this is the. And actually, you know what? Dharmic is gonna try to defend this tier 2. They are all grouped up. I like this play. Dharmic can afford to defend this for sure. They're all grouped as 5.
As the emoji ban comes in,
huge
catches
and
4.
Actually, Mad just baited all of them in, but that's a lot of abilities used. They should pick up dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO now. They should be able to. The NMR is going to go back in. Shield pop. They actually have a Kraken wall. He picks up Raptor. Great play. Mark cleans up that kill. That's a 1-for-2 trade, and I'm pushing this. Athena is ulting back in full HP. They got clay minions in. Nua looking for a taunt. Great stun. AlreadyMad is going to fall. Great play. Dharmic stayed a little too long there. I think he just gave up after that fight. He moved back. Let's see. Are they going to play it safe? Are they going to push Phoenix? They're kind of split. NMR says, I'm going to push. No, I think you're just going to get the wave. They're playing it safe. I like this play. Get the tower. Get the Gold Fury. You want that Oni wave. It's going to be very big for this next season.
This is even what Mark's doing right here is very smart. Picking up that red buff, taking it away from Daviezz is fantastic. Just stripping them of all of their farm. What I like to call a slow bleed
Yeah,
lead.
I don't want them. I really all in is I want them to go to that Oni Fury. Great damage on by Mark. Does half health. Not gonna really do too much there, but it's gonna actually put them back. So there should be a free Oni for all in. They're playing much better. They're more on the same page. Early game was a little bit rough for them, but their recovery was very, very nice, and now they're definitely looking pretty.
Wow, that new clay minion explosion just did like 680 damage. To
MARCxWINGS positioning has been amazing this fight. He's free casted a lot of the fight, but hats off to NMR and Zero. Zero is doing exactly what they needed to do to make up from game 1. I don't know if they watched the stream back quick. I looked at the recap, but exactly what they needed to do. They let Zero go in, set up with dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO looking pretty. Their backline is looking great. Just sitting back, throwing autos, throwing abilities. Great play right now from All In. Right now, Dharmic does not have an answer for what to do. Their damage is just not be enough. I see great snipes. Daviezz hitting all his abilities, just not enough damage. They got to figure it out between Destiny and Cruz how they're gonna target select some of these fights.
Yeah, and you know, and that's a lot too. A lot of that rests on NMR here. I mean, granted, he's 5/9, but you know, having that veteran presence, you know, kind of having that veteran presence in the locker room kind of feel, you know, from the, you know, in the NFL and a younger team. You know, some of these guys have some pretty good experience. Like NMR, Zero, Mark. They all have experience playing in comp, so they can sit down and calm everybody down and say, "Hey guys, it's just one game. We have it set. It's a best of 3. We can come back from this. It's not too bad. We got this."
I love the way that dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO everything. So that's really good. He just has to keep putting the pressure like this. And I don't see, honestly, I don't really see All In losing this unless they control, really.
I would really like to see dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO
Yes, I would love that. I think he gets his relic. The shell has been, and I didn't even know that he had the horrific emblem. That's actually, it's
He has
not
the upgrade. He's got
too
an
bad.
upgraded.
Upgrade is very good then, because once if that Cyrus is down in the back lane, you just pops that and kind of screwed, especially when they're diving in. All-in's comp is really dependent on, I mean, dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO he dived the backline. His was kind of by himself, and Daviezz just tried to get some abilities to the backline, but they need to figure that out. And actually, there's a gank middle. Astari should get picked up. Once again, just Dharmic Killers not grouped up, out of position. Huge pickoff. But Destiny, I think this is game. Can they defend this 3v5? I don't think so. Does Daviezz have Daviezz has his relics up and Raptor? Great emoji ult to stall for now. It's only gonna stall for about 5 seconds. NMR is diving the backline by himself. Does pick up Raptor. This should be game here. Once again, just Dharmic, they're just being out of position most of these fights, and what All In really picking it up from last game as well. So maybe game just, I don't see them defending this at all. Abilities are down. All the raw abilities are down. Yep, this should be game right there. BonzaiJoe says, hey, I'm an ult because I just can ult, you know? Playing some baseball here, just going for a quick home run coming out from BonzaiJoe.
Wow. Well, that's definitely a big turnaround. From what we see in game one, it looked like they swapped. Completely
These
swapped
are
teams.
some very competitive games. I love this. Going to game 3. It's anyone's game. I thought Dharmic was gonna win this game too. I was totally wrong. You know what? All In, coming back strong. That's what you like to see from a veteran team. Just, you know, calm down, regain, and they came back. Ready for game 3 now.
And I mean, as you said it previously, the whole thing was, you said, we are going to take we're going to take your comp and we're going to beat you with it. And they took their comp, but they didn't beat them with it. So is it an issue of the comp, or was it an issue of the execution?
No, I think their early game they played well. Cruz needed what he do. What happened was that Cruz just got behind. His farm efficiency wasn't there. And honestly, I think Dharmic was just not prepared for the Athena gameplay. The Athena ult across the map to get picks and stuff like that. Catch them out of position. It just came down to positioning at the end of the day. And a lot of times, I think Dharmic Killers, a few of the members were out of position. And I think that was just game-changing for them.
Yeah, so excellently played by All In on that one. So, gentlemen, I'm going to let you guys go first. Who's your MVP of game number 2?
For me, dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO
I have to give a hands up to dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO the picks he got, he should have not been getting. But just overall in team fights, I have to give that to MARCxWINGS. He just played brilliantly. He was getting everyone low, hitting all of his abilities. He didn't miss that many abilities that game.
Hey, I have to agree with you in some aspects, but I think honestly, dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO to just sit in the back line and go, hey guys, guess what I'm gonna do? Button, 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 kaboom, and then that's it.
No, you're definitely right. It's multiple MVPs, man. I mean, honestly, they just let the other team did a great job focusing Joe, put Joe behind. Joe said, you know what, it's okay as long as the other side of the map is fragging, and that's exactly what happened. And they executed him. And the Athena was really hot for them. The Nemesis was great. Already Matt had some amazing emoji ults, stall fights, almost turn around. I just feel like they're lacking. Dharmic Killers just lacking a little bit of damage. I kept seeing they get all-in members really low, one shot, 100 HP and less, and they just couldn't finish off. So it's very unfortunate for them for a few of the fights, but their damage was lacking with I think with the Osiris pick not snowballing, I think kind of ruined their plays later into the game.
To be honest, I'm also going to go with dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO why we had the turnaround 2-0 kills twice in this game was
great.
because of those Athena ults. And I got to give it to him just for those plays. But to be honest, Bonsai did exactly what Raptor did in the last game. NMR did exactly what he was supposed to do in this game, diving in, getting the damage. A Nemesis 7-0-10 with 11k player damage tells you all you need to know about what he was able to do, even in the team fights, being able to initiate and get the damage out. And to be honest, he did exactly what he did. He needed to shut down Cruz.
Exactly. Cruz had a great, wonderful start, starting off the game, I believe, 3-0 or 2-0. And then I think just the farming kind of fell behind. I think they're trying to focus too much on ganking. I think that put him a little behind, and then just the global pressure coming from the Athena was just a lot, and I don't think Dharmic Killers were prepared for that.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you for joining us on Game 2. Sorry, Brownside, you got one more thing to add?
No, that's it. Are we going? We're going to Game 3, right?
Yeah. That's right. We're gonna go into Game 3. I got some lo-fi coming up on the backside here. Guys, you guys have been amazing so far. Here we go, and let's get into game number 3 as we get things set up here. Give me 1 second. I hope you guys join us. And by the way, if you are interested, please join us here on Twitch at twitch.tv. Also looking for QSL on YouTube, as the videos will be up shortly, as quickly as we can get them up. So, but yeah, thanks guys for being here, and I hope you're doing a great time. Join us for game number 3 coming up soon.
I'm gonna do that every break, like purposely. But to kind of really quick, while we've got a break for just a minute, I just wanted to let everybody know, just like you said, every game will be up on YouTube. They will be named, dated, what game number it is as part of the season. We will be uploading them full cast. We'll be editing them down where you're going to see start picks and bans, and then we'll shorten the time in between from the start to the end. So we will be uploading every game. So for those of you who are here, if you would like to watch it back, it'll be easier for VOD review. We will be uploading to YouTube, so please feel free to follow us, Quacken Smite on YouTube. We will be posting there pretty much. It won't necessarily be every day. The games won't be like right away, right there, because we'll have to do some editing and some things like that. But once we get that completed, they will be uploaded and posted in our Discord.
I put up a link for a straw poll. Vote for your MVP Game 2. Click the link. Let's see who we got going on. We got a straw poll going on. Let's see.
Yeah,
Brown a mod. Brown for mod.
Brown for mod.
In chat.
There we go.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, right now it feels like this set could really go either way. You've got you've got All In, who played game two really well. It wasn't flawless by any means. Neither team played either game flawlessly. However, this really could just be. It's just going to be really dependent on the mentality. I know, these games aren't super long, but some of these people have been playing all day. This is going to be the game threes, the mental grinds. Sometimes you got to keep the mentals in check, not get tilted, get ready to frag. Because game three, winner, chicken, dinner. All right. But a few things to note. Don't feed.
Yeah, right.
Don't feed, or I'll send Brownside after you.
There you go.
All right, so we got the polls are coming in. We have 700% Dude. Oh my! Oh, we got one for NMR. We got 7 votes for Dude, 1 for NMR. Oh, we got 1 for Mark now. I feel like Mark and NMR just voted for themselves. Great job, guys. I think that's how we should run it next time. Just do a straw poll and let the community vote. Just let the community vote for their MVP.
I like it. We can post it in the Twitch. We can post it in the general chat in good old Quacken Smite League Discord.
Exactly.
For those of you who are new here, new in chat, feel free, hit one of us up. We'll get you an invite code, an invite link, and join up. Have some fun. Unfortunately, the season's already started, so you'll have to sit around and hang out for just a little bit, but it'll be fine.
Perhaps I can crush you under the weight of his Fortnite ring. I hate you, Kush.
All right, gentlemen. So we're getting ready for game number 3 here.
Is it me, or am I the only one that listens to music while I cast?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
There is music up. I don't know if you guys can hear.
No, like
there
the
is music up.
whole cast. I just have music in the background, and I just do the thing.
Okay.
I thought it was just weird. I mean, if Panic does it,
Oh,
we're good.
we are already into picks and bans. They started without us, so here we go. As we get into game 3, hello everyone, and we are into game 3. Dharmic Killers and All In, as I gotta get the whole thing set up again. But we are 1-1 headed into game 3 of match number 1, week number 1 in the Quacken Smite League.
Okay, so it looks like, you know what, All In looks like they had their comp, they're gonna run it back. This is not a bad idea, but you know what? The pick stat actually Dharmic Killers got is very big. They got the Scylla. They also have the Geb, and now they have the Guan Yu. I'm not a fan of or All In's draft now because this is a straight counter draft coming out from Dharmic. I have to give this to Dharmic once again. Just the Geb on the Athena Tults. Guan Yu is so strong right now. And on top, they have Scylla. Scylla is just huge. It's going to be big for Daviezz. He had the Raw the Light last game. He had to beat every Athena ult. Now he can just sit there, throw a root out onto the Athena, go into his ult, and just do damage every time that dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO
change. The one change that I've been looking for. I've been saying it a lot here lately. The Raven.
Mm-hmm.
So the
That
Nemesis
thing.
got banned. Unfortunately, I think the Nem would have definitely been a better pick here. It really does wonders against Geb. But now we just have to be careful that you have more early pressure coming out with this Raven, but you also lose the ability to chase down opponents because you don't have the Nem anymore. So it's a different trade-off here.
Yep.
It's a different trade-off here, but I like the Raven pick. I really like the Raven pick right now.
Raven is very good
Same.
in Scylla. He's just got to be very good on the not to use his immunity ability off his back kickflip, backflip, whatever you guys want to call it. He's just gonna have to hold it for the big abilities coming at him.
Overhead
All
kick.
right. Yep, and here we go into game number
Liam,
three.
you're running it back.
Oh man, this one's gonna be good. Oh, Yeah, here we go.
Everyone, shout out to Red Sniper. He's doing a great job on this camera.
Oh, come on, guys. I'm not that good.
Red Sniper for
Hey, it's all about
cameraman,
the
for SPO. Straw pull it.
Let me double check, make sure. Okay. There we go. I got to make sure I had everything set up for you guys. Oh, man. You doing this whole, throwing me up for cameraman here. But, man, this is, yeah, this is good, man.
Well,
oh, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying
before
this.
the game gets underway, what do you got? What are you guys' predictions? Who do you think's gonna win the set?
I've been saying Dharmic all day. I know that All-In made a great game 2, but in my opinion, this is just a counter pick coming from Dharmic Killers. Straight counter, so I have to give it to them.
What about you, Red? What do you think? What you got here? Give me some of your insight.
So this one is interesting for me because I'm always looking for front to back. I'm always looking for something. Are they trying to go for dive? Are they trying to go for front to back? And how have they been able to play? Honestly, we've seen both teams try for a pick comp, and both times it didn't work. The pure front to back, beautiful team fight comps have prevailed both times. And for those, I gotta give it over to Dharmic. I see the Guan, I see the Geb, the good initiation, the damage coming out from the Scylla. I mean, I can also see a little bit of an issue happening with both Zero and dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO know, what happened in game 2, but I just see the front to back and the initiation happening a little bit more easily with Dharmic Killers in this game. I'm gonna have to give it to them.
Yep,
I guess I'm gonna be the bad guy because we can't all three go Dharmic Killers here.
Yeah,
I mean,
back here.
you can.
How about this? I'm gonna give the early game to All In, and the late game for sure has to be Dharmic.
I think All In wins this game.
Yay! What? Well,
And simply, and this is how I see it.
Stream roast panic for me, thank you.
I really like the Dharmic Killer draft. I do like it a little bit better than All In's, mostly because, like you said, it is a counter pick draft, and that's exactly what it is. It's just a counter pick draft. It's a good draft. However, I think with the synergy of All In coming from game 2 with that momentum, I think that momentum is going to carry them.
True. In my opinion, the Athena has just caught them off guard. I think they realized what they need to do to make up for these Athena ults, and I think they're used to it. I think right now in this meta, I don't think you can run Athena multiple games because teams figure out how to play against it very quickly. So I don't think running the Athena back, in my opinion, I mean it did work, so that's definitely what All In's game plan is. It's just I think they understand exactly now how to fight against this Athena. I think, in my opinion, it's kind of more of a cheese pick right now, and I think the Athena just works the one time in series.
Well, we shall see a little bit of action here in mid lane. Nobody's really in any kind of danger.
Red Sniper season MVP, yes sir.
No, absolutely not.
Coming out from Skeet. Good stun. Unfortunately, get the damage off, and I think NMR falls here. He's kind of out of position. Yup, just it should be a double kill. Mark had just no abilities. It wasn't the best call. Should be a double kill pickup. Huge fight. Cruz and Daviezz, their early game fights have just been perfect. Just amazing.
Remember, this happened in game 2. They both fell early.
Exactly. Yep.
Yep.
And they come back and just played fantastic. So we'll see how the game progresses.
Cruz is doing the right play here. Daviezz called it out, I'm pretty sure, for him. He's going to strip away the back camps. This is a really big play. It's going to put NMR behind. He's going to take everything here. I wish, obviously they can't see on our side, but it looks like NMR actually went to the damage.
Yeah, it looks like he rotated over to the damage buff.
And I don't like this call because now he should be late. I think if we go to the solo side, Zero's about to get ganked. Zero used his ability. He should be another kill onto Zero here. Yep, and this should be him falling down any second. And okay, Zero just surviving for so long.
That Kraken so tanky even now in the early game. That just took way too long.
A little bit misplayed. They had
tanky.
no eyes on Cruz, and he just used his ability to escape on the wave or to do damage, and he's gonna pay for it.
Hey, Coach, thank you so much for the follow. That's right, you can also follow here on Twitch. You can remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel to get all your updates. Click that little notification bell to make sure that you get... Ooh, NMR onto Daviezz as he's going to blink in. Wow.
Unfortunately, NMR is not level 5. He got a little bit behind early, so if he was 5, that was a kill onto Daviezz.
Oh, man.
That's T3. That's T3 boots for Daviezz on that first back. That is massive for that power spike for him.
Dharmic is just gonna stream roll, in my opinion. Now, I don't think they lose.
We shall see how the game progresses, because each team that's been up early has been the team that lost.
Is Doomy look for Thon here? Does charge dashed up? He's looking. He's walking really weird. Oh, never mind. Looks like they're gonna go for back camps. That's another thing, stream. Just for newer players out there. Oh, there's a fight middle lane, and it looks like Mark is gonna fall. The new ult comes down huge. The still ult, and actually Cruz dashed in. Should be a pickup for NMR. And can Daviezz hit the root crush combo? His immunity is down. Nope, he just ults out. Okay, that's gonna be the good job for NMR to ult out, because I think that would have been a kill for Daviezz. I think he's gonna invade these damaged camps by himself. I wish. Oh no, Daviezz is being sneaky. He's gonna look. He doesn't have ult. I don't know if he kills here. Does NMR notice he's getting the damage? Okay, I think Daviezz just gonna get out. Athena ult does come in. Good job. I think if Daviezz stuck to that camp, he was baiting for the kill, he would have stole that damage. But good play from NMR not to get baited in and take the death.
Honestly, I kind of thought that NMR was gonna ult back into the Scylla on top of her head. That's what I thought.
That would have been some crazy stuff. I don't know if he would have killed, but I think the Scylla... Did the Scylla still have the dash? No, right? At least for like 5 seconds?
Yeah, her dash should have been down for like 5 to 6 seconds right there, so he had time to get off a round of abilities, plus his immunity frames. So it's possible, but highly unlikely.
It's a good play. I mean, I don't think it would have been a kill, just the fact that NMR, he only has the mace, the hammer for his... He doesn't have full boots. If he had full boots, he definitely could have went into Daviezz there, but the fact they only had the tier 1 at the time, I don't think that was a kill he could get.
Oh,
looks like a rat gang coming out. Yep, Cruz is gonna be looking for Joe. He goes, "Hey Joe, what's up? Hope you have a good day." And actually, Joe gets. Did he get out? Oh, Joe does get out. Great use of the Heim Crystal.
That was a fantastic use of relics and
yeah, you got the beads. It's a great play.
Very smart. Trade his beads away. Trade his beads away for beads for beads and ult.
Joe said, "I saw your ganks last game. I'm not gonna let it happen again." Joe learning from his mistakes from game 2. Great play by Joe.
He was like, "I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. You may not go anywhere, but I'm gonna hit you."
I don't know if we can call him BonzaiJoe this game. I'm gonna call him Bazooka Joe. He's auting like cannon.
No. Bomber Joe. You gotta call him Bomber Joe. Because all he does is hit. No, Dinger Joe. Yep, Dinger Joe. Because all he hits is dingers. Yes.
Who wants to see me hit some dingers?
I will bring the old meme back. Everything seems pretty standard right now. Just kind of farming away, not really fighting, just playing the game nice and slow and pacing it pretty well. I really think though the win condition for Dharmic here is if Cruz can continue to control the game as he has so far. 2-1-2 on the start of Tasker, 7 minutes into the game. He's been a part of all 4 of the kills so far. He's controlling the game on both sides of the map as well as the mid lane. So at this point, he's got to continue to keep the control up. And if he doesn't, it could steamroll in the other direction very quickly. NMR's doing, and at the same time though, NMR's doing a good job.
Looking for a nice taunt. You know what? A good attempt, but I think Mark used his abilities onto the camp. I think they should have just cleared the camps there. I think they're going to lose those mids now. They're actually going to be looking for something here. They missed a bunch of abilities. I don't know if they're going to pick up. Already Mad with a huge get ball. It's going to hit NMR. Cruz actually diving the new other split. I think MARCxWINGS might fall here. The Guan Yu actually with a big rotation. Oh, the good juice from Mark to get out from the fog. Huge damage. Beats coming out from Scylla. Great damage coming out. Dude's going to fall. It's going to be a double. Great play by Dharmic. You know what? That Guan Yu rotation was just so big right now. Zero's going to be very late to this. I think that's going to be it. Well, let's see. Are they going to look for something? I think Dharmic is staying a little too long. I don't know if they're going to be able to pick up the Guan. This could be a bait, though.
No, Zero was looking for that blink on the Vasilla in the back line.
Yeah, beads are down on the Scylla, so... My stream is blurred.
Yeah, mine got blurry again all of a sudden too. It's done it like 3 times now. Let's try this again. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Back in, and it's not blurry anymore.
That was a game changer. Actually, before that Destiny rotation came in, so the Guan Yu came in clutch of that ult. Even though he did miss the ult, it didn't matter. Just his presence alone was enough to bait and let Daviezz get more free cast abilities off. So big play, but great job by Daviezz for staying into that fight. If he didn't stay, they would have not got that pick off. So great play by him.
And again, going back into the laning phase and the farming happening here, basically all over, just, you know, trying to make sure that they're progressing their levels and making sure that the farm is effective. Speaking of the farm, XP per minute shows us it's actually the Quacken and the Ravana right next to each other, and just behind them is Raptor as here comes the dive. Bonsai.
Oh, little crystal. Oh, great ult by Joe. Huge play from Joe to get that. This won't do anything, the new ult, just there. Athena and Nuar coming in. Oh, Raptor is kind of staying a little too late. Is dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO dash. Oh, there's
He does have the
he should
dash, but he's gonna fall. Yep.
Raptor,
I think
little.
that was the whole point right there. They were just waiting to see if he would dash, and he knew that they were there. I think he had to know.
Someone must have called it out. I mean, I think he had the Zapman one wave syndrome there, so Raptor wanted that wave. Oh my
dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO
seconds. It didn't matter at that point. Do they pick up Scorpion here? Let's see. And you know what? All this time, Zero just, you know, bowling out to go on you. Sides. You know what? I'm gonna get this tower. Should not. Oh, very close to getting with the tower.
Nope, not yet. Very close, but not yet.
The tower will be saved, and they're actually gonna look for a Geb. Did Athena start to blink? No, start the shell. Once Athena hits 12, I think the blink will possibly come out, and I think they're gonna be making some big plays. You know what? Once again, you called it panic. Just like you know what? All in came back again. They just keep coming back from the early game recoveries. The recoveries have been insane in the last 2 games.
Indeed,
I will say. Oh, go ahead.
I think that I really think that All In is definitely not an early game team. They play better into that mid, the starting of the mid to late, like that early mid to late game stage. I think that's where they play way better.
Yeah, you're possibly right. Robin does fall off a little bit at the end, so Robin is more of an early mid-game centered god. Late game he does fall off. It's just the chase won't be in there for him. It's very hard to chase down the Scylla, but if they keep playing like this, where they bait the Scylla dash and just go in for the Athenaton, I don't think it'll matter. Looks like Cruz is in the air. They're focusing NMR with a huge ability to immune that. And huge damage from Daviezz. Joe barely gets out!
And Joe picked up the kill on ImAlreadyMad. NMR picks up the kill on
Cruz goes back just to try to pick up Mark. Unfortunately, he falls. Great peel for MARCxWINGS. He's just getting amazing peel.
Kind of unfortunate the dash was still up.
Joe is something else this fight. He just keeps escaping. He is escaping death one too many times.
He's been living with 1 HP forever.
Joe, clearly, he's not ready to see the Grim Reaper yet.
Definitely not. He's definitely seen the fountain a lot more times this game, but not in the death category. He might be 2 levels down, but he's like, hey boys, I ain't dying.
I'm convinced Joe has to be a cat. This man has 9 lives. Great job. Just, there's no way they're contesting that huge all-in coming back for that.
And this is the turn that I was saying earlier. And Cruz is still playing this
Maybe he's
fairly
gonna get baited
well.
here. Does NMR vault? No. Oh, he even got it. The Syl ult, huge. I wonder if NMR heard that ult. And oh no, the beads came in. No! Oh, but the ult, you got the ult at beads. Very good play. You might have lost the Robin ult, but you did get beads and ult on Raptor. So Raptor's looking very nice and juicy, like a steak for next fight. Sorry
That
for
was
all the
actually
beads,
two
Raptor.
ults. That was the Athena ult and the Robin ult coming
You know what?
out.
I think it's still worth it. The Athena has some cooldown, and you know what? Robin has 20% CDR. For someone that has no CDR and getting beads, that it's twice as long as an ultimate cooldown. So I think they're very happy with that trade.
You mentioned something early game about, and especially in the second game as well, about the lack of wards by All In. Well, they have remedied that. They have wards all over the minimap here. We've got one over here by Purple. We've got one up in the attacking red buff. We've got a sentry over here. They have this entire side of the jungle completely covered. Not only that, but they've even got one so deep as the XP camp here, and then going into the mid lane as NMR drops another one.
Yeah, they're just being on the backhand. I think all Dharmic Killers is trying to preserve their goal and try to get prioritized items, but I mean they're lacking a lot of wards to the last two games, so let's see if they can make it up.
You know, Dinger Joe is gonna make me sad with the way he's been using this crystal the last every so often. Just randomly see him jump in his crystal and go off somewhere. It's like,
Yep, he
what's
just
going
dropped
on?
it in purple now too. So you see, here it is, just waiting there.
Yeah, you could tell this game then. I think Joe was clearly talking to Lynn or hanging out with Lynn. Cat Lynn really rubbing off on Joe, giving him some lives. Great job, Lynn.
Lynn fragged out of my.
Yeah, shout out to Lynn.
of the night. Here's what's insane already: 5-man groupings coming out from All In.
Should pick up this power up. Should be no issue here.
dOOOOOOOOO's just standing there like, yeah, go ahead, come on in, come to me. It's fine. I will just taunt you and body block you into my shield wall. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't. On paper, Dharmic Killers comp is really good. I want to see more Geb shields coming out. I think you need already Matt to be in position for the Geb shields on whoever the taunt comes out on. I haven't seen that too fairly well yet so far. Let's see if they. I'm not too sure what's happening off the Athena taunts. I can't see everyone's positioning right now, so they just really got to get the counter initiative. I think they just got to blow up the Athena. The Athena didn't have the gauntlet stacks. I mean, by next fight, Athena's going to have the stacks of protections. So it's going to be very hard to kill this Athena, but they really need to, I think the game plan for them is when Athena comes in for the taunt, I think they just got to blow her up and get the quick pick on the Athena. I want to see them more coming out from Dharmic. Looking at builds, we got Kins from Joe. Actually coming out from Raptor.
Is the blink having to be used by Cruz? As NMR almost got the stun on him. But yeah, double blink there.
Blinky blinky. Here's
You know
the
what?
kitchen sinky.
Holland's been doing so good getting relics this game. Very good job. I do like the pickup from Raptor. I think that is the right pickup. He does go the executioner route over like a Kins, just because the other team is very tanky. He's gonna need the penetration.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on that too. I think that's a good pickup for him, especially into this team, being able to shred, foregoing the fail not early and getting
Exactly. Fail not. For anyone that doesn't know, fail not does provide 10% pen cooldown. You get the power and then you get the crits after using the ultimate. But the people that have been diving him have been the Quacken and the Robin, very much tankier. So he definitely needs a pen. And actually, hold up, we got a ultimate coming out. The immunity pops up. Actually, great damage by Daviezz, but he is getting dove by the Quacken. Good Geb shield coming out. New ult does come out. Actually, the Geb shield will still pop. Daviezz not going to fall there. Zero doing a great job just zoning out the team, but I think NMR, no, MARCxWINGS with a great peel for NMR to stop Cruz there. I'm not sure what happened. I think just the zero dive onto the Daviezz really persuaded him from using too many abilities there. Great job from Zero. The zoning was really great there.
That fight was so spaced out in so many different directions. It was unreal. From both teams. It felt like they were going one way.
ImAlreadyMad is playing this right. You just want to be in space to give out a Geb shield. And no all-in does secure. The gold fear, great play by them. ImAlreadyMad and Zero should fall. Raptor does get a clean kill. Picks up, they need to get out. ImAlreadyMad in some trouble. Daviezz, good poke, just not enough damage right now. He's a little bit behind. And I think they should just all get out here. I don't know if they kill. There's a lot of damage coming to Raptor. I don't see anything else coming out though. Mark being sneaky. Oh, almost hits that over the wall. Good play by All In. They split it. They lost one extra death, I think. No, I think it went 2-2. Didn't Cruz die early on?
2-2 overall, yes. So it was, Zero and dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO Destiny fall for them?
I mean, I've been watching these games. Nua has been just so strong for both teams. I think Nua has been a really big factor in both these fights. Actually, NMR going crazy. Oh, gets the root. Oh my god, Daviezz came back. No! Great play by NMR, just baited him. The NMR baits, I'd like to call that one. Daviezz went to the diner, ordered a steak, and the guy gave him a chicken. A great job from NMR.
Gave him a 3-piece and a soda.
Man came for a Big Mac combo, got a Happy Meal. Left with a Happy Meal. Great play.
From the words of the BMF.
Why is this caster better than SPL? We're just having a good time, that's why.
It's because we're having fun with it. It's good times. And this looks like minions are gonna follow him.
This thing goes, get this thing off me, man.
Don't let it touch me, man. It's gonna hurt. But I mean, realistically, at this point now, this game is kind of starting to. It's starting to shape out. It's hard to say. I mean, I know Dharmic's down 5K at this point right now, but anything could happen.
Oh, they're looking once. Oh my god, great plays. This. Wait, oh, the team actually came to the backside. Oh, NMR didn't get what happened there. NMR didn't get the ult fast enough off, and the Athena actually got the ult off earlier. And NMR should get picked. No, he does hit the beats. He followed, good backflip, and actually, you know what? Destiny is gonna run him down. There should be a death. Is that he needs peel?
Dude,
oh, already mad. Crew should clean this up with the rat ult. Oh my god, the jukes, the shell. How is NMR live, please? Okay, they do pick.
I'm just saying he should have been dead like 8 seconds ago. Ruth knocked him out of
clean him
damage.
If I'm them, I'm looking at the gap. Just kill the gap. Nope, they're split up. Once again, they're split on their targets a little bit.
They want Raptor. They want Raptor dead, but they're not going to get it, and they are not going to get anybody else either. It is a 2-for-1 so far. Let's see if they can even this up.
Good damage on ImAlreadyMad. Let's see what Ruth's build is looking at. So if I am all in, I'm looking to burst down the Geb. The Geb actually has no magical protection besides really the boots and I guess the 7 on the watch. I think he gets them off the watch is like 7 or something. It's not much protections. I think the Geb will get bursted with the clay minion shred protect. Oh, great! Actually, great block off onto Raptor. Haven't used all their relics there. Gonna be able to Mark going in. You just need to be very careful. Mark is not has no care for the world. He's just diving frontline. He's the soul laner of this game.
Yeah, very interesting that the new Wa of all things has enough health to be able to take on many of the even the carries of Dharmic right now.
So a little tip for the chat. I don't know if we have some new players in the chat. So basically, what Nua does, she's a very strong pick right now in this meta. When they pop out those clay minions, when they hit you, they actually shred your protections. So when the Nua or any other person is targeting that person that has a clay minions on them, reducing the protections makes your next ability hit very hard, and that's what you're seeing here coming out from MARCxWINGS.
Those clay minions prove too much for that middle tower, though.
Yeah, and also the more I think you get 3 clay minions right now, Mark has. The more clay minions hitting you that you explode around the person, it does extra increased damage. So shredding the protection on the Geb that has very little right now is very big. I think they can just they're doing good shutting down Daviezz, but I think they can get quick picks on the Geb. Like I said, all-ins, their target prioritization of targeting Daviezz has been very solid. Raptor just has not been doing enough yet. He's not quite online yet, and they're just focusing what they think that's a bigger threat to him, and they are right because the Scylla is a very big threat right now.
I mean, the Scylla's only 5k. Scylla's only 5k damage behind the new wall right now.
Yeah, Daviezz has been doing a lot of work. Once he gets his rod, next item, he's gonna crush everyone. Just the pen is not there for him yet. Just with a flat pen, he needs the rod to really boost his damage.
Oh, all in did get the gold fury.
Ooh, huge pick, and I think MARCx has no ult.
That was the beads coming out as well.
Oh, Daviezz with some big damage. Great CC. Destiny playing this one like a champ. Just getting picked now. Can they recover? Great ultimate by Cruz. Knocks up 3 in the backline. Joe gets out of dodge. This is a huge turnout. Dharmic Killers are back in the game. This could be a possible tier 2 push. If they want to go Phoenix, they get Phoenix, so they can play it safe and go for the Fire Giant. Let's see what they do here.
On a side note, Raptor with the triple kill. You know, and you were just talking about Raptor not doing it and not being online and not doing enough just quite yet, but good night. That triple kill has brought him all the way back in.
Oh man, he's back in now. Look at his build too. His autos are swinging. The pen he has on, whew. Unbelievable.
He is
Max
swinging
right now.
Swinging that thing.
I don't know what's they're just getting picked. The big pick onto NMR just being out of position. Once again, Dharmic Killers just capitalizing on that. They're doing really good. They're back in it now. Gold 4K, who cares, man? We have a Fire Giant buff. We can make it up for this goal lead by getting all these towers.
And not only that, but that gold difference just got cut in half. In fact, less than half in the last, I would say 30 seconds, as they go from over 5k deficit down to about 2,300. XP difference has radically swung over in favor of Dharmic Killers. It was a little over 5k about 3 minutes ago. It's now 1,700 in favor of Dharmic.
I would just like to see where they go from here at this point.
Yeah, Dave's just getting so much off. He has an ob shirt now. Oh my goodness, he's gonna be chunking now. I want to give a hats off. I know they've been out of position, but hats off to Destiny. Destiny's doing a good job controlling their backline. He's really CCing them down with the slows on his second ability and his ultimate to the stun. Really setting up for Daviezz to hit some big ultimates and some big abilities right now.
Yeah, and this one has been pivotal in these last few engagements where they've won the fight outright. They're grouped as 5. At this point, I'm just backing up and let them take what they're gonna take and just kind of.
This is big. The Geb has the Prid win. The CDR is going to be very essential. Basically, ImAlreadyMad is just going to be looking to get off as many abilities as possible with a CDR and stay alive with the ultimate, the shield that you get off that. And actually, once again, they have a pick on MARCxWINGS. I think he dies here, doesn't make the wall. Actually, Athena ult does come out. They baited so much. They're huge for Dharmic Killers. They just got 2 ultimates. NMR is actually diving in the back, spaced out. Huge Geb Cataclysm coming out. Unfortunately, it was a position. Cruz is going to go up. Looks like Dharmic is going to push up. Let's see.
That was a great ult by Cruz. Whether or not he actually goes in on anybody here, he basically swayed the entire team, the entirety of All In of not going in anymore.
I wish Daviezz was a little bit more in position there off that Geb Cataclysm. That was a 5-man Geb stun. Huge play by ImAlreadyMad.
Destiny going in with the ult as minions are here.
Huge Cabrakan.
Raptor.
Oh my goodness, they just took a Raptor. Great Cabrakan wall.
Oh, Bonsai.
Destiny. No, Destiny gets out of dodge.
King or Joe living with. Little HP. If I'm all in, I don't chase this all the way out.
They're gonna be trying to look for a pick. I don't know, just the Geb's too fast with the wing blade.
Still just getting off free damage.
I think Dharmic can just turn around and turn this if they come in too far. They're going a little too deep for this. At the end of the day, All In did what they needed to do. They defended the Phoenix, so that's a win for them. I think that the time he is here, get the pyro, set up for this next fire, because this next fire I think is gonna end the game if Dharmic Killers fights off this fire. If All In gets this, I think this is a position for them to get all the towers and maybe potentially a Phoenix as well.
We shall definitely see. Hold that thought. Are they really? They're really doing that. And Dharmic has no idea.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think they do have somewhat of a die. I should think just the fact that they all had to back at their HP, so that's a good play from All In to take a little more of a recovery there, get their gold up. We look at the items. Zero is very tanky. He can take those Scylla ults all day with the only Hunter Garb, the Pridwen shield. It'll be enough to just sustain from a Scylla damage here.
Well, we shall see as this game continues on.
That fight was very bad for All In at the beginning, but it turned out to, they made a great recovery. MARCxWINGS just needs to be very careful on his positioning. He was outside the door there. It could have been very bad. But we had Dude over there, luckily, to bail him out.
Yeah, that damage mitigation from the Athena ult definitely saved his life there, for sure.
And here they come. They are going into Fire Giant Pit. Again, nothing up at this moment as as the Pyro has already been taken. Fire Giant not quite up, although it will be up shortly as we have 5-man groups going on both sides. Wards being traded, a little bit of damage back and forth.
Oh my god, NMR diving really far in. Destiny actually getting bird. Scylla ult actually only hitting 0, not doing enough damage. They're going really big for this Scylla. Yeah, they should pick it up with a curse. New ult does finish this off. Huge play from All In coming out. Their team is split. They're in shambles right now. They're looking, who are they going to pick up? Actually, Cruz gets a huge pick on a 0 in the backline. That's very big for them. They needed that kill. It potentially stops them from ending the game. Does Cruz get out? Cruz actually gets out. Very big play. Cruz just saved them from getting a lot right there. Great job on Cruz. He actually stopped a lot. That pick was very big for them. So good job. Hats out to him for getting that pick.
And that is a 2-for-1 in favor of Dharmic at the end of the day here. That is an awesome team fight on both sides. Both sides accomplished essentially what they were attempting to do, but Dharmic picking up that little bit of extra XP and gold, being able to pick up both BonzaiJoe, who has played this game extremely safe. That's the first death by Bonsai. And Zero, who has been just an absolute thorn in the side with that Cabrakan wall over and over as it's past 30 minutes, which means that's an enhanced Fire Giant.
No, Dharmic starting this. All In is not there. And you know what? Mark has no idea. I think this is not good for All In. Dude's the only one here. And he dashed in. Dude's about to die, right? Can he get the steal? No!
Nope.
I don't know if I like this play. He's down for 60. This could be a potential end for All In. Or for Dharmic Killers right here. They should be able to just get this tower, push its Phoenix, and possibly end if they do this ASAP. This was not a good call for All In. I don't know exactly what happened. They had no idea that they just look at the ward vision. Like Dharmic Killers had everything around that fire.
Yep.
Dina is up. They're might have to give up this Phoenix. They can try defend, but just needs to be very careful. Any picks could end the game right here. Good job for Dharmic taking their time here. They have plenty of time to get this Phoenix. Cruz is going to go up in the air. Good damage on the NMR. Great immunity coming out. Huge damage coming out from MARCxWINGS. Gets the Guan Yu low. And the Phoenix should fall in a matter of seconds. Actually, huge pick from Daviezz to get 0. All barely misses. Dual coming out. Good shell coming out as well. And this game, I mean, they are pretty low actually. I think they're just gonna get this Phoenix thing back off to make a save. Oh, great dodge from dude. Good taunt incoming. Actually, Joe goes across the map. He says, "I'm coming from the backside." BonzaiJoe is actually on a ward if he goes all the way around. He does not know. He's actually gonna position. I don't know if I like
the Athena ult.
Athena ult coming out, but they do have the Geb shield. BonzaiJoe. Oh no, NMR solo too. He needs to be very careful. Great Geb shield. And Destiny, All In just went too far for this. Oh my god, he picks up the. I don't know how he. And Joe falls, huge crush. Man,
that was the ult. That was the ult used by NMR. They are going to retreat back into into Fountain, as Phoenix is probably going to drop here. I don't see dOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO a 2-for-1, a 3-for-1 ultimately because Zero has just come back up. But the sustain from the Guan Yu showing its teeth in that long, drawn-out siege.
Yeah, all in getting a little too crazy there. They lost to Phoenix. They wanted more blood. I don't think that was the best option for them. They do end up losing another Phoenix for that one as well. So I think this is Dharmic's just looking way too pretty right now. They have no answer to shut Daviezz. The Geb shields are just way too strong on Daviezz right now.
And of course, look who's going to grab the damage buff over here. It's Daviezz. He's like, yeah, I'll just take it. Let's go.
Wow, I may be wrong. That is not something that I say often.
That is 30k player damage on the Scylla, by the way.
Yeah, I think the only thing that they're struggling at, if Mark can get those boots sold and get another pen item, like I want to see an Ob Shard or something like this come out, he'll be able to kill. I think Destiny is just barely staying alive with 30% HP. I think if he does get the Ob Shard to shred the rest of the protections, I think it's going to be a game changer for him. I just don't know what his gold's like right now. I don't think he even has a speed pop either, so I don't think he can afford that.
Bonsai. The Aegis.
Oh no, Bonsai actually used the Aegis, yeah. Great play for them. Dude, they need it back. They're gonna get this Phoenix for free, no one's in position.
That was actually Beads and Aegis. He got them both.
Did he? Oh, they're 20 seconds apart. Maybe you want to upgrade it then.
Yeah, Beads is upgraded. Oh, I'm a monster!
MARCxWINGS, Nua should fall. No, MARCxWINGS is just gonna get out. Zero should actually fall here.
Bye Zero.
Joe should fall here as well. No Aegis for that crush.
Bonsai! Unfortunately, he falls.
Dinger Joe.
Oh.
Huge, and that ends the game.
Yep, and that's gonna be it. What a game. That was amazing. Beautiful game by both teams here. Dharmic Killers pulling out the set 1 victory, 2-1, our final score. Man, guys, thoughts on that one? I mean, seriously.
What a game.
What a fantastic 3-game set. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And to start off the Season 2. Season 2, Week 1, Set 1, Dharmic Killers versus All In. And that's all she wrote. It's a Dharmic Killers victory, 2-1. I'm Red Sniper, joined by Brownside and Panic Chan. Guys, thank you so much for being here. That is going to be it probably for the YouTube as we take a look at details real quick. And guys, can you just, give me a little, give me some musings here, because that was insane.
I would really like, if we were allowed to do an interview, I would love to do one. But you know what? Okay, can we get someone from Dharmic Killers on here? Anyone?
Yeah, let's...
Dharmic Killers, does anyone in the chat, does anyone want to do an interview? It's up to them at the end of the day. But you know what? Their spacing, great recovery came out from All In that series. There are a lot on the back end, but you know what? Dharmic Killers, their comp was just too strong at the end. The Geb shields were just a game changer. I kept Daviezz and I kept the Raptor alive, and it was just very hard for NMR to get picks on those characters. And I think that was game changing. The spacing came out amazing from Destiny. And then also just huge Geb Scylla ults coming out from Daviezz. Cruz did a great job trying to zone out their backline, finishing off kills. So he did his portion. And that's it. Just honestly, their team, they just played way better as a team. Dharmic Killers just came out of top because of that.
And speak of the devil, if we wanted somebody from Dharmic Killers to be here, guess who shows up? It's none other than Raptor. Hey, how you doing?
Hey guys, how you doing? One heck of a set, right?
That was just so fun.
Man, that was a set and a half to cast.
All right, Raptor,
that
we got some couple questions for you, Raptor.
All right. I might not be the best person to answer, but I'm the only person that came, so let's do this.
All right, Raptor. You realized game 1, you guys came out strong. You did a great job baiting into the back line. But game 2 was really a turnaround where they had the great draft. I don't think you guys were expecting that Athena, the place coming out. What did you guys change coming into game 3?
Honestly, we didn't feel it was comp. It was more how we played the comp. Like we were playing in the words of David, we were playing a very bursty kind of play style going into the team fights when we really should be playing slow, playing off the heels of the Cupid and the Yamoja.
Exactly.
And overall, that's why the team fights failed. And so we just kind of went back to basics. We got me back on the hot sheet. We just got Cruz on his one trick. I'm sorry, Cruz. I know it's not your one trick. I'm just gonna make that joke to the end of the days. And yeah, we just went back to basics. Got the Guan Yu, got the Scylla, and got the Geb to counter the Cabra and the Athena. And overall, that's just what won us the game. It wasn't really comp that lost us game 2, but it was changing the comp that won us game 3.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys very much adapted to that. The early synergy between the mid and jungle really strong. Do we have any other questions?
I don't. Hell of a set, man.
Thank you. I did not play very well.
So
I
do have a question for you, and I'm actually going to ask it to all three of you. If you want to get the poll up, Panic, in the chat there, and see what our chat thinks. Who was MVP of game number 3? And follow that up with, who do you think was the set MVP here? Had some very great plays by, I mean, the support stepping up. We had the mid laner stepping up. Junglers doing what junglers do best. And I don't know, with you guys here, who do you think was the MVP of game number 3? And then who do you think is the MVP of the entire set?
I'm going to let you guys go first since I'm clearly biased. So
entire set MVP to me has to go to Cruz. Game 3's MVP, oddly enough, goes to MARCxWINGS.
Really? Wait.
Whoa. When you do MVP, you're supposed to do the
it's the winning team.
Yeah. Hang on. I want to hear this out because I think this is an interesting one.
Yeah, Panic, can you please elaborate?
Well, in my opinion, it's not always about if you win or lose if you're the MVP of the game. I think
how
Mark
you
did
play the game.
so well in that I think Mark in himself did so well in that game and set. It almost earned him, in my opinion, a full MVP vote from me.
All right, I want to say MVP for that game, it's got to go to, I think, Destiny, the spacing that he created for his team. They don't get soul laners don't get a lot of love. And just for him to set up his backline like he did, I have to give the game 3 to Destiny. And MVP for the entire set is very hard. Ruth came in very clutch with the Ganesh. The Daviezz ults, the saps were there for him. I'm going to have to give, honestly, I think Cruz played lights out. I've seen Cruz play multiple times. I have never seen him play that well. So I think Cruz has improved the most. And just him getting those backline picks that he got in some of those team fights, it changed the game for you guys. If you didn't get those picks, the other team would have ended up getting the fire, and I think that would have changed the game. So for game changing, Cruz made amazing plays early in game 1. And then his Osiris wasn't bad, but the Rat in the early in game 1 really helped this team win. So I'm going to have to give the MVP to Cruz. And, Raptor, go ahead. You can put your insight.
Okay, well, obviously, I think I'm MVP overall. I just played a flawless game. No,
Oh.
no. I'm not that egotistical.
All right, buddy.
I probably played the worst on our team, all things considered.
Hey, at the end of the day, it's a team game. There's always going to be the one downfall guy, and unfortunately, this set that had to be you for your team to succeed. All right, so just
I
remember.
mean, honestly, to be honest, Raptor, you played the old bait and switch. Kind of what you were.
Okay, well, in all seriousness, I actually, not gonna lie, Panic, you kind of changed me. I do kind of want to give Mark Game 3 MVP. I'm not going to, but I do kind of want to, and the reason why is because, like you said, he was just doing so much. I can name like 10 different occasions when he forced my beads and Aegis, and he forced me to play safe the rest of until those were back up. And so, plus he was just doing so much damage. He was clearly really comfortable on that new wall. But game 3, I'm going to have to agree with Brown's side. I'm giving it to Cruz. Cruz did so much in that game 3.
Stats don't show too well, like player damage, but the spacing he created and the little picks that he got, like the minor things, won you guys what made your team fights not go really bad. Like some of the ones that are going very bad, were you guys losing? Cruz got the pick and helped you guys like recover from it. So yeah, that's why I said Cruz.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with all of that. And for set MVP, it's really hard because I think that a lot of people, pretty much everyone on our team except for me, played really well in all 3 games. It was just at the same time, everyone made little mistakes. So it's hard to pick a single person for set MVP, but I think I'm going to have to give it to I don't know. I think I'm going to have to give it to
You better give it to the right player.
Okay. Okay,
All right, friends.
Bonsai's the set MVP. No.
All right, friends. I do have to dip.
All right.
I will be,
All right.
Well,
I will
to be
around.
fair, let's just do it
Thank you,
this way, game by game. Game 1, Ruth MVP 100%. Game 3, Destiny MVP. Game 2 for it's gotta have to be, I think, Mark, the second game. So that's if we're gonna go game by game, that's how I would rate it.
I'd agree with you almost wholeheartedly, except I put Cruz as the MVP for game 3 over Destiny. But like I said, everyone played really well. Everyone played to their strengths really well. But at the same time, everyone made little mistakes. That's why you can't really put one. That's why I'm having trouble putting one player over the other. But I think I'm gonna have to give it to ImAlreadyMad. She
played great
did a
game
lot on those supports, and in comms, I could tell. In comms, if you were listening in comms, you would give her the MVP because she was doing so much both in game.
I get. Yeah, she definitely did really well too. As you could tell, 24 words. I don't see anyone else putting out 24 words. You feel me? So.
Yeah.
And I think the words really no seriously the game 3. When I watched your guys' game 2, from our perspective, you guys weren't warding enough. I think just your wards were very lackluster.
She was always the one to bring it up. She was always the one to say, "Where's our ward game?"
The fact that you guys, I think, besides obviously the great team fights and the picks, the vision alone won you that game. Just getting those little picks when they're out of position. I think that's what won you guys the game at the end of the day.
For sure.
Alrighty, I think we have a game coming up soon. I think we're just gonna end it here, just so we can give these guys to like just some relaxed time. Because the casting is not always easy. So,
Yep. All right, guys. Yep. Brownside, thank you very much for joining me. Also, Panic Chan as well. Raptor, thank you for the interview after the game. For all of you who are watching on Twitch, thank you guys so much. We do have another game coming up shortly, so stay tuned for that one. I'm going to be logging off, and we'll see who'll be casting the next one. But guys, I want to thank you for joining us, and for everyone who's watching on YouTube, again, thank you for joining the Quacken Smite League Week 1, Set number 1 between Dharmic Killers and All In. It's a Dharmic Killers victory, 2-1 here in the Quacken Smite League regular season.
What a banger.
Thanks, guys. Yep, absolutely. Have a good one.